Let's go. Yo.
Rants with Ant, damn it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Niggas is back in the building.
I'm in here with my brother Fat, and I just want to start this episode off by saying I'm here to be an agent of chaos. If you are here for reputable, knowledgeable, and correct information and or opinion, cut this shit off. Go somewhere else. This
ain't for you.
This ain't for you. I'm here to be a fucking agent of chaos. I want
to know what got you all fired up.
Oh, just
You're just like ready to go. I'm here for it though. Let me shut the fuck up.
My nigga, just wait till I can, because the first topic, I ain't even send it to you because this shit literally just happened.
It just happened?
It just fucking happened.
Oh, man.
Hey, yo, welcome back for another episode or another offering from the Bourbon Boys Network. I am Reed at the Cloudiest. Introduce yourself again for the people who should already know you if they're familiar.
Oh, you already know what time it is. Rants with Ant, damn it. Back in the building. What's happening, Nick?
My boy, we were supposed to do this last week, couldn't make it happen, and that's where we'll start. We'll start right there.
They fucked up my car, yo. Goddamn bastards.
How they fuck up the whip?
So I took I think it was an honest mistake, but honestly, I took the whip in for oil change and tire rotation. Because I literally, like, this month to make a year that I had the car. So I was like on my second oil change and tire rotation. All of this shit came with the car.
You don't drive a lot, do you?
It. Yeah, I drive every day to work.
That's it though. What's your round trip? Like how many miles?
Oh, I mean, my round trip, it's like 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, you don't drive.
Way.
Yeah, you don't drive a lot.
But no, I mean, I take the car on the road. What are you talking about? That car got some miles on it. I be driving, nigga.
How many miles you think you do in a year?
Oh, in a year?
Yeah.
I can do a few thousand in a year.
A few thousand?
Yeah. Well, no, like tens of thousands.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say. Okay.
Yeah. No, like I'll drive the fucking main. I haven't driven this car. The one I had before, when I got it, it had 12,000 miles on it. The fucking engine died. I put in about 4 years, I put 80-something thousand on that car.
Okay. So that's about 20 a year. Usually the average is between 12 and 15. Okay. So you do drive. My bad. I apologize.
Yeah, nah. So I took the whip in for the oil change, and I'm just sitting there minding my business. I think I was editing a podcast or something, just chilling. The girl's like, oh, it'll be a few hours. I was like, whatever, I ain't got shit to do. And then she comes back and like, oh, there's a update or some shit, a recall, whatever. They got to do the software update. All right, cool. Do what you got to do. Oh, I'm sorry, it's taking forever. I'm like, all right, whatever. And the manager comes out. Now, backstory, I dealt with these people when my engine died.
Okay.
Like they fixed this shit. So I know the guy. So he comes out and he's like, got this look on his face.
Bewildered? Like, he had a bewildered look?
Nah, on some old like, there's some bullshit look.
Okay.
Like he didn't want to come to me and tell me that I got to leave with a fucking loaner. And he's telling me like, yeah, they fried some goddamn module. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, it's like, we got to get the piece because for whatever reason, the car wouldn't take the software update. So it kept shutting down. It kept like, basically, if your computer doesn't take the update and you keep trying it, it'll burn out fucking motherboard.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Some sort of module, but whatever. I got this fake ass, it's like an off-brand Bronco. So I ain't gonna do them too dirty because like they gonna look out for me, and I shouldn't be complaining about having a loaner when the last time my car died, it took me like I think 3 months to get a loaner.
What the fuck? 3 fucking months for a fucking loaner?
Yeah, that's
I'd have been bought a new car by then. Shit.
Well, the car was under warranty. So I was everything was getting covered. I just had to wait for a loaner to come in.
That's some bullshit.
And then the loaner came in. Yeah,
y'all could have paid for it.
That's why I'm traumatized behind having a loaner. That's why I don't want another loaner.
Oh no,
my first world
loaner.
problems. Yeah, then my first world problems, the damn Apple CarPlay don't work. So
Right? Because that's a fucking problem.
It is. Like, don't give me a 2025 off-brand Bronco and not have the CarPlay working.
Wait, why you keep calling it off-brand, nigga?
Because that's what it kind of looks like.
But is it a real Bronco?
Like the sporty one.
Okay, I follow.
I'll send you the name of the car. I ain't going to do them dirty because I don't want to shit on them on the pod. But because I mean they're standing by their shit. It's annoying.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
It's an inconvenience. This thing's a fucking gas guzzler. I don't even want to drive the fucking thing.
It take 87?
It's going to take 87. But that shit go back.
Oh well. So what ended up happening with them? Oh, right. They fried the ECU.
Yeah. So I think Friday the girl called me, was it not yesterday, day before, and said that it should be ready by Friday this week. So we'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, I got a car story. I had a 2014 Mercedes-Benz C300.
Oh, you one of them niggas.
Yeah, I had been driving German since 2010. My first German car,
I forgot your name is German too. You were really into this German shit.
I was about to do the Nazi shit. Let me chill.
Yeah, that's crazy, yo.
Let me chill. I ain't one of the you dig people. So look, I'm driving to work. I get to work. I get ready to close the sunroof, and that bitch ain't budge. It ain't move at all. I'm like, oh hell no. Cause I'm knowing it's supposed to rain later that day. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, I'm not finna miss no money over no fucking sunroof. So I sit there, I fuck with it for a little minute, but it don't move. Do my quick Googles. They like, listen out for this, look for this, that, and the third. Come to find out that the motor was still working itself, but there's the Benz got panoramic roofs. So, you know, the glass sits flat with the roof, and then when it opens, it comes down and goes into
some expensive shit I don't want.
Into the roof. Okay, cool. What had broke was the clips that keep the roof going up and down on the rails.
Right.
So I went and got a quote on that. They was like $1,800. I'm like, bro, you out your cotton picking mind to think I'm finna pay $1,800 on this piece of shit to get it fixed. Cause
it's a German engine. Like, what do you think you're gonna?
Bro, this ain't got shit to do with the engine. This the sunroof.
Don't matter.
You know what I'm saying? You right though. It don't
call
matter.
Those Nazi sleds. That's what Nas said. That some German dude told him. He said that those are called Nazi sleds.
So yeah, I ended up getting a new car behind having a broken sunroof. Like that day at work, I went in there and made like a little makeshift, like whatever out of a cardboard, stuffed it in the open part. Cause like I said, it was raining.
Crazy.
Oh yeah.
Cardboard panoramic.
I had the cardboard panoramic sunroof. Ain't no shame in my motherfucking game. Like, cool, it's gonna be this cardboard up here. And me being the nigga I am, I'm a thinker. Like, I just didn't put the cardboard in there. I wrapped it up in saran wrapper, like plastic. So while it was raining, the cardboard wouldn't get wet.
You got really innovative on that.
Yeah, because I got like a 45 minute to an hour car ride home. It's raining. I'm like, this shit.
I don't want that leather to get messed up either.
I don't want nothing inside this car to get fucked up because I'm finna get rid of it. It's already fucked. Okay? I don't need it no more fucked up because these people already ain't finna give me no money for this bitch. So anyway, I ended up getting a new car behind a fucked up sunroof. So that happened recently. So, you know, shout out to me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, had to be an adult at the car dealership. And I had a great experience at the car dealership. My only issue with the car dealership is this. Most people don't understand that the salesman is just a middleman who's making commission off of the sale. Get the fuck out my face. Where's the financial manager? I don't want no salesman because that's how they
hate me, yo.
I ain't hating. No, I don't, because your cut is getting tacked on to my motherfucking note. Get the fuck out my face.
Nah, but that's his job. That's why he did.
No, I want to talk to the nigga back there calling the base.
Of course you had a pleasurable experience. You just skipped the middleman.
Well, no. I didn't skip the middleman on this one because dude was cool. My sister sent me to him because she had just got a whip from the same dealership. I'm like, hey, sis.
Shit, he got the whole family in a 360.
Man. So I go see him. You know, we sit down, we talk. And they thought they was finessing me into the whip that I ended up getting. But whole time I had went on the website the night before and was like, ooh, I want this. Because typically, free game real quick, free game. Shout out to Brother James because he said I'll be giving out information.
Word. Information God.
The best time to go to a car dealership is September, October, November. A real car dealership, like a reputable one. Not these side lots, none of that shit, like the Honda dealership, the Volkswagen dealership, so on and so forth. The reason why that is because during that time of the year, they are so desperate to get anything off the lot because they're trying to bring in new inventory.
Right.
And so I went on there and they had nothing but 2026s on the lot. They had 9 2025 whips. And 2 identified as either one. I'm cool with either one of these. So
when
we
go identified as a brand new car.
You're fucking right. So what I try to do is I try to find the oldest car on the lot that's still brand new. Or I'll go in there and say, hey, let me purchase one of the showroom cars. Now, the reason why I say always go new is because they can do whatever with the MSRP. They could rebate that shit. They can fuck with the ticket price all they want. On them used cars, they stuck because they bought it for a particular price. They got to sell it for a particular price. Them new cars, look, it don't cost nothing but about $3,000 to $6,000 to make any of these cars that you see on the road. They tack on maybe $2,000 and sell it to the dealership. The dealerships themselves, therefore, tack on $16,000 to $40,000 on top, however much, whatever, because most of that money goes into paying the people who work there. The labor people, the sales people, the finance people, and then money being funneled back into the company itself. Cool.
Right.
I don't
give it costs $4,000 to make a Benz.
Most Benzes probably cost somewhere between $6,000 and $10,000. It's the trucks. So cars themselves all relatively cost the same until we get into like the trims of the car, then it might get a little bit more expensive. Right. Trucks cost a little bit more to make. That's why they cost so much to buy. A truck might cost somewhere between $13,000 to $18,000, maybe $20,000, $25,000 to make, but that's why they sell them bitches for $80,000, $90,000, $100,000.
Right.
And so there's that. But anyway, I had found the car I wanted, and so when we got to the lot, they were like, "Oh, you want this car?" And I'm like, "I kind of want this car." And he's like, "Okay, let me see what I can do." And they end up bringing out the car that I exactly wanted. And so me being me, I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, well, come on, let's take it for a test drive. And I'm like, okay. And I'm driving the bitch like, yep.
Got him.
Got him. You know what I'm saying?
Got him.
So we get back to the lot, make the deal. I get my car. Yay me. Cool. Got my new car. So that's my car story.
Right. So you got a brand new car. So they got you in the 362. Just like they got me last year.
Yeah. You always buy new, because that same dealership in a year or two is gonna call you trying to buy that car back for more than what you owe on it. And so you just
probably
so you just go turn it in, whatever money they got on top, you just roll it over, use it as your down payment, get a brand new car, you good. Always finance to buy. Never get a lease, because the lease got the restrictions on the miles, this, that, and the third, yada, yada. Yeah. Always finance to buy. And a nigga like me who's always trying to keep his credit evolving, you want that revolving line of credit. So if every 2-3 years you've got a loan being paid off and you're opening up another one, if you're doing it correctly, because your credit score should be going up, your rate should be getting lower. And so when they go in there and run your financial history, you pay that note on time, they say, oh, his first car, he had a 13% interest rate. Now he's got a 10% interest rate. Okay, now it's down to 8%.
You were like a human computer. What the fuck?
Oh, when I go to the dealership, I have my phone out and a piece of paper with a pen. But my OG showed me that.
I know a fucking floor man hate to see you come.
Oh, no, the financial man, the salesmen be cool. It's when we get back to the financial manager and then they get to talking that shit, and then I pull my phone out and get the piece of paper. I like, can I have a pen? He's like, oh yeah, sure. And he's watching me write down the numbers. He kind of sat back in the seat like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm one of them.
And my first time at a dealership was when I got the last car. And yo, that dude tried to black prod me into
I hate that shit.
Yo, this nigga was, no, brother, we gonna do this for you.
Don't call me brother, and you a nigga.
He was like trying to hit me with the, I'm looking out for him and his man. They had this scam going. They was trying to charge me like $800 a month for some fucking car.
You know what they was doing? You know what I call that? Racial flirting. They were racial flirting with you. Brother, we got a brother. Don't fucking call me brother, nigga.
Yeah.
Do your fucking job.
Yo, the shit was so crazy. Like I got so tired, I just left because for real. Because so I went there for a used car, right? I saw a car. I was like, oh, all right, this is within the price range. The nigga had the nerve to tell me that I didn't have enough credit to finance that car, but I could finance a brand new car. Right?
What do you know why though?
So I'll get into that because when I went to another dealership later that day, the guy explained to me everything that was going on.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, let me entertain this just to see how much potentially this will cost a month. I just wanted to at least get an idea. I've never done this before, so fuck it. I'm here, see it all the way through. Yo, this shit was about 5 hours of just like nonsense from these two, him and the financial dude. And so I go outside and I look at the car. The car literally just came off the trailer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on the phone with the insurance lady, and I'm repeating the VIN number. I gave her this VIN number 3 times. The car still didn't show up. She was like, oh, we could put it in the system. And I was like, all right. So she does all of that. And then I'm looking at the numbers. I'm like, nah, I'm out of here. Right.
Right.
So I leave. Because this shit ended up being almost $1,000 a month.
Between the note and the insurance. Yeah.
And I was like, this doesn't even make sense. Like, I'm not doing this. Like, hell no.
Right.
So I was like, even with bad credit, this still does, or no credit, because at the time I had no credit.
Okay.
So it was like, even with no credit, you can't, like, it just didn't make sense.
Can't make
it
make sense.
There's got to be a better deal out there.
No, absolutely.
So I went to another dealership, and funny enough, the Italian dude actually is the one that actually put me on the game.
Light skinned nigga. Okay.
I told him what happened, and he was like, "Oh yeah, same thing you said. They could play with the numbers. They get all those sorts of rebates, and deals,
depending on who you work for. They
can
take more money off. Yeah.
Yo, I was like, and I even told the guy, I was like, this is the worst, has been the worst experience ever, and that ended up actually being a pleasant experience because the guy was like, oh, don't worry, we'll get you in something today, and sent me out with the guy with driving the car. Come back, he was like, oh no, I got tons of banks. It just put me on to the fact that it's not just one bank. Like I said, had no idea what the hell I was.
They call everybody. They're gonna
find you some money.
They call everybody. They sit there and go back and forth with the hypotheticals. And if it sound right to the financial manager, that's when they run your credit. But that's what was pissing me off about my shit. Cause I'm like, bro, I really wanted to tell them, hey, don't call no banks. Just finance me. A lot of these car companies are doing their own financing. Again, because they can play with the rate at that point. They give you the rate. The same way the bank gives you the rate. Like a lot of people think the banks give you the rate based off of whatever. No, they give you whatever rate they want to give you at that moment in time. It ain't about your credit. It ain't about none of that shit. And so that's what I was saying. Like, go to a real car dealership and just get financed through the fucking car company that you're buying the car from.
Fair enough.
But
all right, so there's our first world problem. Shout out to us being an old ass man. Some old ass shit right there.
All right, now let's get to this. Shit. Let's get to the funny shit.
What's happening?
Hey man, I wish I had the ether. Hey man,
you don't got the ether either.
No, you on the ether side.
That one preloaded.
You on the ether side of the.
Keep that one.
Yeah, I got to switch out my sounds. Hey, man, look. When you out here pleasing yourself, beating your meat, trying to rub one out.
That's crazy. That was nuts.
When you out here trying to get your first one out for Shorty come over so you can hit her with the extended second one, possibly a third. Hey. Make sure you do some research on the porn you be watching. Cause you never know what you or who or what you're watching. So
where the fuck are we going?
So look, in one of my group chats, motherfucker come through and say, hey, y'all know Wop the Bear. Motherfucker like, hell yeah, I done seen her work. Come to find out, her is him.
Oh shit!
And motherfuckers is like, whoa. My dumb ass go in there and say, I'm gonna probably bleep this part out, but y'all been watching a boy suck dick? Nigga, fat.
Yeah.
And I want to say a whole government, but I'm not. Bro, listen.
Yeah, don't do that to me.
Nigga, I was in this bitch finna hyperventilate. I had to go outside and get some air. I couldn't find a brown bag. I had to go outside and get some air because I was laughing so fucking hard at this shit.
That's crazy. How deep in the trenches you got to be to know that that's not who that claims to be?
Well, I'll shoot them some bail. The bail I'll shoot is that I guess this particular person or whoever they were watching, the videos is literally from the neck up. So you never see the body. And so when the motherfucker caught wind that it might have been, you know, whatever, they went and did some research. And when they did their research, they said as soon as they went to the page, boom, it's a dick in their face. Attached to a body that's connected to the head in which they've been watching.
Wow. That's kind of fucked up, bro. You can't blame the niggas.
Yes, I can. Yes, the fuck I can.
Before a nigga get money, he's supposed to just go and do the research on who he getting money to?
Before, okay, in previous lives, we might have did whatever, right? One thing I always kept on me was a money marker. Because we're verifying this shit to make sure it's real. So when you out here enjoying some shit, especially in 2025 on Al Gore's internet, and you come across some shit that you like, boy, you better do your motherfucking background check.
So niggas gotta do their Google before they get into getting money.
Yes.
That is insane.
Yes, before you get in to beat your little one-eyed monster.
I feel like the artist there should be like, you know how they got the verified check next to niggas' name? You should be able to have like, if you one of them, you should have the different color joint. This shit got to be different colors because ain't nobody, like, if a video come across your timeline, like, because yo, I ain't gonna throw nobody under the bus, but niggas have shared some shit that motherfuckers came back and was like, yo, that's not what you think it is, and niggas just kept it pushing.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you
kept
can't
it pushing?
fault a motherfucker for being a freaky ass boy. Like, niggas,
no, I can. I can't fault you for being a freaky ass boy. That's how you ended up in this situation, being a freaky ass boy.
Niggas gotta research the poem before. By the time you even figure out what the hell you get to the bottom of, you don't even want to do it no more.
Stop beating your meat.
No.
Go get some pussy from your wife or your girlfriend, or go pay for some. Go get some shit in real life.
That doesn't matter. Like, you can't see that's some, like, no pun intended, some dictator shit. Like, you want to tell people what to do with their shit.
Dictatorship.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm just, look, you want to know who I am? I'm the nigga who's going to make fun of you when shit like this happens.
That's fucked up, yo.
Because you've been out here pleasuring yourself.
I mean, like I said, how deep in the trenches you got to be to where as though
you come across some shit like that?
Shit like that.
These brothers are deep. Pause.
That's crazy. That was nuts.
This whole conversation is insane.
I told you I was on bullshit, bro. Off rip.
Yo,
I told you I was on bullshit.
You can't fault niggas for getting, I don't even know what the word is. It's not even catfish. It's like,
yes, getting your jollies off. Yes, I can fault you. Take a little second.
Some shit, yo.
Take
like,
a little
no,
second.
You can't shame niggas.
I can. You want to know why?
Can, but it ain't right.
It is right.
I'll be shaming niggas.
No.
Niggas is shame you for making the cardboard panoramic joint.
That's cool, and you fair.
Saran wrap. Who the fuck? Where the hell you get saran wrap from?
My job. Everything that I used that day to cover up my sunroof came from my job.
Niggas gonna have you on camera stealing boxes.
I actually asked if it was cool before I walked out the building with the shit.
You making a clubhouse, Nick?
You damn right. In my motherfucking Mercedes Benz, I'm for the drive home. You goddamn right. In this motherfucking $42,000 car, I've got cardboard and saran wrap on the roof.
God bless, yo. God bless, man. I don't want no problems, man. I don't want no problems.
Hey yo, me and Fat been trying to make this episode happen since last week. And the reason why we couldn't make it happen last week was because of his car issue. Bro said, this shit blew me. I'm good. I'm done. I was like, all right, cool. Cool.
No. This is long overdue.
So,
real quick, what
ahead.
did you think of the Brother James episode?
Man, I enjoyed it thoroughly. I'm happy to see him finally stretch his wings and kind of like get out there a little bit. Because for the past year, I've been trying to get him to do podcasts outside of this one. I tried to get him on Maul's show. I'm glad you interviewed him. And I also talked to him about doing his own personal solo show. And he was supposed to start it. It hasn't happened yet. And so, real quick disclaimer. I mean, not disclaimer, but just back history. When Brother James originally came onto the podcast, I originally asked him to come because I needed someone to work the visuals for the podcast to switch between us so we can get the live cuts.
Some nigga to hit the buttons.
And I felt, just me being who I am, I'm like, hey, I know how far you stay. I'm not going to ask you to come out here once a week just to come out here, sit here and, just hit a button for 2 to 3 hours. Like, no, I'm going to put you on the show. I'm going to give you a mic and you're going to become a part of the show. And he was a fan of the show at the time.
Make it worth his while.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And Brother James is younger than me. So for me, it was kind of like a little mentor thing too. And not to say I'm the best role model, because nigga, I ain't. But
you judge niggas on what they get money to. That's crazy.
I'm judging niggas on what they beat their dick to.
That's a different.
I'm judging niggas on what they beat their dick to.
I'm sorry. That's like some weird shit. I'm still not over that.
If you're heterosexual, I didn't go there. Look. I didn't go there. Look.
Nigga doing a whole fucking homophobic commercial.
But the funny thing about that interaction with Brother James and bringing him onto the show, he had disclosed to me how he had kind of been praying about having something like that happen, where he could get into his creative bag, where he can express himself in a particular type of way, in a particular type of setting. And he had just expressed to me, this is back when I asked him to come on, he was like, man, I had just prayed about this like 2 or 3 days ago, so it's kind of crazy you coming to me with it. And so that's how all that happens. So fast forward back to him doing the interview. For me, I'm just sitting back listening to the shit, honestly, on some like proud big brother shit. Yes, nigga, get out your comfort zone. Go out here and interact with people you don't know. Put yourself in what could possibly be a great or uncomfortable situation and have enough confidence in yourself to speak how you want to speak, say what you want to say, and be able to operate in this space. I always tell them, when you go outside, you subjected to whatever happens outside because you chose to go outside. And so him going on the show with you was his coming outside. And y'all two motherfuckers was gelling like a motherfucker. I'm like, dog, this nigga Fat. This nigga makes it a point every time we pod to try and jab at me. Y'all niggas was on there on some kumbaya shit. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, oh, hell no. The fuck is going on here?
Cause the dude was cool as shit. And
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how cool he was. God damn it. Press that nigga. I'm thinking like, okay, my man say he kind of don't fuck with religion. This is the man of God. I'm like, yeah, let's get into the bag.
Nah. So it's the same thing. It's not that I don't fuck with religion. I'm not a religious person, but I'm not going to shame somebody or throw shots at them for what they believe in. Everybody needs something to believe in. Niggas still think they father coming back from the store, but like, you ain't gonna tell them niggas to not believe in this shit. Like, believe in what the fuck you want to believe in. I'm not a party pooper.
Yeah,
like, I like what I
I'm
like.
A party pooper. I'm a party pooper.
Yeah, exactly. You like the angry old man.
I'm a balloon popper for sure.
Kid,
yeah,
that shit was hilarious. Like the little kid there, I was like, yo, you sound like you just hate kids. Like,
fuck them kids, dog. I hate kids because they know exactly what the fuck they doing.
You can't be mad at them for being what. So kids are like basically the purest form of human being. But
are they?
I'll get to that in a second. My point is though, is like with him, it was just you talk about everything, and I was going to start going going on like the second hour, I was starting to think of ways to like ask these questions and see how his religion plays into a lot of it. Because the more I talked to him, the more I was starting to understand who he is and how he like operates. It's kind of like when I was watching Malice during their whole press run, how the way he would speak and how he was just so like focused and like just, and it's almost the same thing, like how motherfuckers who are religious and they're into their shit, they like they have like a sort of structure of how they see things go.
That's their foundation and they're grounded in it. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. And so like I respect it. So like I'm never that. I know it comes off as like I'm anti-religion or something, but I'm not. Like you can believe in what the fuck you want to believe in. I am who I am.
Absolutely.
I'm strong in my beliefs and just like everybody else is. So that's why you'll never catch me like shitting on someone's religion.
That's fair. I didn't want you to shit on his
I'll make
religion.
fun of somebody's kids before I shit on their religion.
I didn't want you to shit on his religion. I just wanted a little banter between him being so religious. That's all. And you
wanted me to be like, why do you believe in white Jesus?
Oh shit.
They wanted me to be like, I don't think Jesus is white. Then I'm like, all right, well, here we go. Now I look crazy because it's like I'm attacking it. Like,
nah,
I don't give a fuck.
But
you can pray to a goddamn church. There's what's that? Some religions pray to like fish. Like, you believe in whatever you want to believe in.
That's fair. That's fair. But to sum up
how I believe in Mercedes.
No, actually, the fuck I don't. The fuck I don't. Fuck them shits. Fuck them German vehicles right now. Fuck them. Dog.
Nigga sound like he on his third record deal, mad as shit.
Dog, this is the first time in 15 years I've had a car that takes 87 regular gas.
The fuck did you get?
A Honda Civic.
Oh, you got. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you still was with a Mercedes.
No, hell, fucking no. Not after the. Hell, I got.
Listen, I had you pegged for like a bougie ghetto nigga.
Nah, I left Germany and went and fuck with the Asians, bro.
Oh shit. Yeah. Cultural appropriation.
Yeah. This is culturally inappropriate. God damn it. But going back to Brother James, like I said, I enjoyed the interview. I liked what he had to say. Most of everything he said on there, I kind of already knew because me and Brother James have had some intimate conversations, pause. And so I just know his background to a certain extent. And so things he was saying on the show and how he was articulating himself, none of it was really a surprise. I was just more so excited to see and hear him operate in a space that wasn't here with us. He got outside his comfort zone. You popped his cherry. And so I want to say personally, from his big bro to you, thank you for that. I appreciate that.
No problem, man. You're welcome. Hey, I had a blast.
I can tell you had a blast. Nigga, I listened to your show. You had just about as much fun with Brother James as you did with your daughter's boyfriend.
Oh, damn, me and James, y'all. You know what's so funny? My godfather was named James. I have his middle name, so I guess it's just
it's all about the James. All you niggas with J's and shit.
Sorry, man. Nah, you still our nigga though. Come on, man.
Like, no, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
You one of those like we shoot the shit and
no, absolutely. We
shoot the shit and it's like, and it don't have to be. It's never too serious.
Never.
Like, with some people, I don't really. Like I have to also figure out people too, right?
Absolutely, you got to get comfortable.
So a lot of times, when I meet new people, if it's through another person, like I'm way more reserved because I'm like I'm trying to understand this person because everybody don't play the same. So it's like some of my jokes won't hit with some people, and you don't want people to be uncomfortable.
Right. You don't want to offend nobody. You don't want to you don't want to intentionally offend anybody or like come off like that. No, absolutely.
Right. Like if it's some shit that happened and it's like, because I have friends where we like make the most inappropriate jokes, but I also know that there are other groups of people that these conversations wouldn't work around.
Absolutely.
So it's basically just having an understanding of people, because like I've done interviews and I've talked with people that I think are dope, and like they haven't really hit the same.
Okay.
So it's like to somebody that I don't even really fully know like that, and for the conversation to go as well, because it wasn't like I was tiptoeing around anything.
No, not at all. You weren't.
I literally was just, the conversation just started flowing, and as I had questions, I would ask, and already knowing that he was new to this, just trying to see how he navigated the area of being a creative. It was fun. Like I'm all about like just elevating conversations. Like I'm way past like trying to troll niggas. I'm way past trying to get like low hanging fruit jokes. Like I'm on to some like intellectual shit. Like how we do this shit. Like if it ain't like one of these, it ain't happening.
Right.
So, like,
no, I feel it.
So I guess that's me just being like, I'm past like all of the extra salacious shit.
I feel
like,
it.
I don't need it.
I feel it. Me, I'm still petty as fuck, so I'm here for all of it. But I just know in certain pockets with certain people, this is what I'm gonna get, and this is what I'm gonna get. That's why.
Oh no, shit can get shaky sometimes, especially if you put motherfuckers in like the last situation you had. Like that shit could have got a little more shaky if you had like if you had other questions that could like stir the pot a little bit. I just feel like because niggas got held up on one thing that just kind of just the stirring just got like stuck.
Well, you know what? It's funny you say that because Jamal even came back to me and kind of apologized to me. And nigga, for Jamal to apologize, I thought I was going to hear the trumpets and see brimstone coming out the sky. Like I thought it was like Revelations around this bitch. I swear to God.
What the fuck is brimstone?
You never read Revelations?
No, nigga.
Oh, you never read. So basically, when the end of the world comes, the trumpet sound and fire and brimstone come from the sky. And anywho, that's some biblical shit. Anyway,
so is brimstone like
fire?
Rocks?
Yeah, rocks on fire, basically.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asking. Yeah, that's what I was like. You're saying fire and brimstone. Like, all right, I know what fire is, but what the fuck is a brimstone?
But he kind of came back to me and apologized. He was like, "Hey, bro, after the fact of doing the pod, I kind of see what you were trying to get." And I just wasn't in that mode. I was kind of on some joking shit. But out of that pod, fuck the political talk. I enjoyed the big brother talk that he tried to give Saint.
Yeah, no, that was cool too. There was some moments.
Yeah,
definitely some moments.
And that's why I fuck with my big bro. Like he's my brother, so I know him closely and intimately.
Right.
When he get in that bag, ain't too many people better than Jamal in that shit. Because he's good with that shit. A lot of people don't know. Jamal used to be a teacher. He used to educate special needs children.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Jamal degree is in African American studies.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is his background.
Jamal's first jobs were being a special ed teacher. Exactly.
Shout out to him, yo.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it.
Goes off to anybody that can deal with special needs people, like as a job.
As a job.
One thing, yeah, like that's almost like you sign up for this shit.
Yeah, and when he was doing it, he wasn't doing it because it was a job. He was doing it because this is what he wanted to do. Jamal started off wanting to educate the black man and woman about being a black man and black woman. He so happened to fall into the special ed category because of the jobs that were available to him being a brand new teacher.
Right.
And so even in that, he gained a certain respect for that community. You know what I'm saying? This nigga you see now, well, you know.
He just play too fucking much.
That's just, but he 50 years old. Shit, he on the other side of shit. I get him shit. What the fuck we finna sit up here and be serious about, nigga? So
every time I listen to that pod, I'm like, yo, this is becoming like the old head pod. Like I love it.
It is.
Once I see it for what it is, I'm like, yo, nah, it's just the old niggas that get together at the end of the week. They on the block, they had a drink
and they decompress.
Talk shit.
And they decompress. Yes, absolutely.
The world, they just talk about everything. That nigga, you mentioned the word pussy. That nigga get excited. He be like, pussy. Like, nah, you gotta really say it. You about say it, like
say it. Yeah, no, for sure. But
it make me uncomfortable. Like, don't me too me, nigga. Nah, because you know them niggas that be mad aggressive when they talking about like sex. You be like, yo, I see why chicks look like you be scaring the hoes, nigga. Like you making me uncomfortable.
Like chill, nigga. Chill. Like okay, it's pussy,
them
bro.
The niggas that get caught up with them pics you was just talking about. You get caught up with the Transformers and shit. I'm surprised they didn't use that like sound like as a soundbite yet when they talk about like them people over there. Whatever, I'm on bullshit too, man. What we doing? What we doing?
Right, so look. Couple weeks back, and I'm not gonna say his name, but we all know who I'm talking about.
CK?
I don't even want to say his initial. We call him You Dig over here.
Oh yeah, You Dig.
So You Dig.
This is like that scene from fucking Paid in Full where niggas was like, oh, y'all scared, y'all shook, man, because your man's got shot. Can't drag the nigga out the car, punch him on the face. So your man got shot. Y'all scared to move work now? Nigga.
Yes. Because they doxing the fuck out of people.
They are. That's crazy.
So this is where we get serious. This is where we get into our intellectual bag. This is where we put the
Yo, I haven't spoke on this since
Brother James. I know.
Yeah, and that was when it actually
the day it happened. Yes.
Yeah. So for those of y'all out there that's listening, I record my pod like just at random. So like you'll hear a pod and it could be recorded weeks ago. I'm not one of those that my shit got to be like current because my lifestyle don't work like that. My shit got to be ready to go in the pocket, which is good because that shit plays out. The way it plays out in the end is always dope. But anyway.
Well, you know what? Quick side note. I took a page out of your book. And I didn't tell you that, but we got a pod in the tuck that we recorded last weekend. And last week was a bad week. September 21st is my father's death anniversary. His birthday is September 24th. My grandmother's birthday is September 23rd. The first day my mother started chemotherapy is September 23rd.
Oh, so like that last week.
September. Let me finish. I'm gonna finish it for you.
That was last week or the week before?
No, it was last week. This was last week, Sunday to Sunday, 21st to the 28th.
Yeah. So shit, I was having a shit week too. It was a shit week all the way around, man.
I was shitty. I'm always shitty around that time of the year. And when my father passed, like I said, my father passed on the 21st in 2010. I didn't get enough time to grieve my father in the moment. And I don't think I ever said this shit ever, but I'll just keep it on it. I signed the paperwork to pull my father off life support. And I had to do it by myself. There was no siblings there. His sister was there. I was power of attorney. I signed that paperwork. That moment is very profound for me. 2 days after that moment, I'm driving my mother to her first chemotherapy appointment. My nigga, literally the day after that, on his birthday, I was at my homie crib where I was in the crib depressed, crying, had been up all night. My homie came, snatched me out the crib, got the drink, got the weed. Nigga, before we even do anything, I dry heave throw up. I'm talking about amino acids. This shit is yellow and clear. Because I'm just physically sick dealing with the stress.
That was gross, by the way.
Oh, yeah, right. My bad. So that's that time period, right? Not to mention, or not to add, well, to mention, and to add on to the month of September, one of my sisters passed early on in September. Way back, that was 2007. The symbolic thing for that is, in 2007, when she passed, it was literally a week after I had moved up to Michigan to start going back to school again. So that fucked up my whole first semester going back to school. Now let's loop it all. So you got all of that in the pot, right? Now let's loop it back around to me. September 28th, 2022 is when I had brain surgery.
Damn.
So 7 days, 21st to the 28th, I'm fucked up. Whether I want to be in a good mood or not, I can't.
Yeah, brain surgery in 2022?
Yep, 2022, September 28th, 2022. Had brain surgery. And then earlier that year, I had a nose surgery. Yeah. So I had 2 surgeries that year. I was underneath anesthesia within 4 months of each other. And they were kind of concerned because they were like, yo, a person shouldn't be going through this much. My first surgery under anesthesia, I think I was under for maybe 3 hours. My brain surgery took 6.
Shit.
And so if you know anything about anesthesia, or if you know anything about the medical field, that's a lot on the human body in that short period of time.
Yeah.
And I didn't have they didn't open my head and do the brain surgery. They run up through my nose. The funny thing about that is I had just had nasal surgery. So all of this is still fresh so.
Oh, hold up. They gave you a lobotomy? Ain't that a lobotomy?
I don't know what a lobotomy is.
I think that's when they fuck with your brain through your nose or some shit. I don't got the whole medical term.
You got to ask ChatGPT that shit. I don't know, nigga. I just know I woke up with gel packing and shit in my nose and couldn't breathe out my fucking nose for 4 weeks. Okay. Neil Med sinus rinse was my best friend. But anyway, that was last week. And so I'm being super candid. This is the first time I pod in a while. I wanted to pod so bad last week because I was trying to get my mind off of that shit.
Off of all of that, right?
Of all of that. I was trying to escape that shit because, bro, I don't give a fuck who you are, and I don't give a fuck how much time has passed from actual event to said place you are in time. When you yourself go through some serious shit, or someone close to you has gone through some serious shit, that shit always makes you feel a type of way. And it was just a lot. September 21st through the 28th, the month of September in general is it's a lot for me. That's a lot. And my birthday's in August, so to go from that super high to that super low.
It's super low, right.
It's a lot.
I mean, such is life, and that's crazy. I didn't know that you were going through that.
Yeah. But it's cool.
Not that I would have, but that sucks because it's I see what you're saying. You were definitely trying to really occupy your mind, which is a good thing.
I was trying to escape. Let's call it what it was. I was trying to escape.
Well, call it escape, but escape, see, there's a difference. I'll argue that because to escape means that you could just sit there and drink or smoke. That's an escape. But to be productive and to be creative is actually occupying your time. You're finding something to do with that time and that energy as opposed to something mind numbing.
True.
And smoking, drinking, video gaming, all of that mind numbing shit.
Fucking.
Escaping. Yeah, that's all an escape. But when you actually work through the moment, that's the real.
That's the real work. That's the real work.
That's the real work. Yeah. That's what it's about. And understanding I'll take this energy and I'll put it into something else and it'll eventually, or it should make something greater.
Exactly.
It sucks to say it that way because a lot of people will look at that as, oh, that's selfish. But is it really selfish if, we all mourn people in different ways, but is it because most people be like, oh, on that, when somebody passes, you're supposed to sit around, I guess, and think about them
and honor them in that way? Nah.
If the thing is, if thinking about them is putting you in this dark place, I would assume that they're yo, don't find something else to do. Don't let me occupy your mind to where as though you're going to be. And not to say that this is you. I'm just saying
no, in general. Yeah.
In general, because that's how I look at it. My aunt used to always say, the idle mind is a devil's playground.
Boy.
And it is because
it is. Let that breathe for a second. That's old black folk shit that younger black folk don't understand. An idle mind is the devil playground for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, because you if you sit around and think enough, you'll basically either cause some harm to yourself or cause some harm to people around you.
I'll do you one better.
You'll get bored enough, you'll question everything and really be in your mind.
And that's it. That's
self-sabotage.
That's the problem. I don't think people understand reality and perception of reality. Those are two different things. Reality is reality. It is real. Reality, for better lack of words, is basically facts. Your perception of reality is just your opinion. And people will get hung up on their opinion being a fact when really it's just their side of the story.
Right. It's their perception of the facts.
Exactly.
Their perception of reality.
Exactly.
But we was talking about what's his name? You dig?
Right. Back to goddamn You Dig.
Yeah. Because I haven't spoke on it since
that
happened.
Well, get your shit off about You Dig. My comment.
No. Go ahead and say what you were going to say. I'm just was putting out a disclaimer. I haven't said anything since it actually happened.
Well, that's why I want you to go ahead and say it, because my what I wanted to talk about wasn't necessarily about You Dig. It was about the fallout of You Dig. It was about what happened behind that and what it did in a social media space.
No, we can go there too. Like, I don't have, like, honestly, I don't have anything like, I guess, special to say other than like just the way that it's played out, which is the conversation, I guess, that where you're going.
Right.
I definitely think that, and call it a hot take, call it whatever you want. I think that his people had this done to, like, they set him up. Whoever they is, somebody, and I don't think he saw it coming because he just out there doing his own thing. Because if you look at the way that everything is played out, I mean, when they showed his funeral, I was like, if I was him, I'd be like standing there mad confused. Like, what the fuck are we celebrating here?
Exactly.
Like, what did
y'all turn me into?
Listen, from the moment that they said, put all of the flags at half staff, I said, what the hell is happening? I said, oh shit. And the way, and I said this on social media too. I told, like, black folks, this ain't our fight. Like, don't let these people trick you into a fight around some shit that ain't got nothing to do. Like, this is their own thing.
That's their shit. Yeah.
Yeah. This is their people. This is their, like, all of this is done, but they're trying to use it to say that we had, like, somehow we had something to do with it. And I'm like, y'all don't see the play here?
It's the play of A, we had something to do with it, or B, regardless whether we did or not, you should be concerned or upset or involved or feel some type of way about it. That's really, it's the latter. It's B for me. Because
what I need to feel some way about this shit for.
Because this is my thing, right? A man in Minnesota took multiple politicians hostage in their own home, murdered a congresswoman and her husband, and was about to execute 2 more people. And that shit made national news and it went away. It was gone. We're talking about actual Congress people. We're talking about people who were actually in the government. We're talking about actual politicians. And that shit came and went.
How many followers they had?
And see, that's the thing that struck me with this.
How many did they have enough followers that people on social media said their name?
This guy's name was cared.
Trending before his heart stopped beating.
Yes.
Like, do you understand, like, the type of traction? Like, this is one of those moments, and the reason that it is so big is because it's one of those moments that it gained traction so fast that the other side was able to pick up on it and use
say the word.
This momentum.
Say the word. There's a word. Say the word.
It was word. Like,
say the word. There's a word. It starts with a C, ends with an E.
What, the conservatives?
No. What were they able to do off of this situation? Capitalize.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, they grabbed the freaking bull by the horns and they're riding this motherfucker to the moon.
They turned it into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, because it wasn't really, it was, like I said, the thing was, it was the amount of traffic that this guy's name brought. And call it what you want. Your man, Big T, he knows how to move shit. He said, this is the perfect freaking Trojan horse for us proud white folks to ride in on. We're blaming somebody for it, even though it's one of their own. Somebody's still going to get blamed for it. It doesn't fucking matter.
It don't. And that's the problem with misinformation, disinformation, misleading, whatever. When this shit first happened, they were saying, oh, it was the Democrats. Oh, it was someone black. Oh, it was the Islamic people. This was a terrorist attack. Nah. This was white on white violence.
Yeah.
I'll do you one better. This was gun violence. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was a murder. Don't call it.
Isn't that what old boy like spoke on? His whole thing was like gun violence, right?
Are you talking about the one who did it?
No, old boy. That,
Oh yeah. And see that's the I said that. See, the pods are not out yet, and it'll end up coming out. But I said it on the pod that's unreleased. I'm like, hey, look, you live by the sword, you damn sure gonna die by the sword.
I think that's bullshit. That's like a way out, because it's not like
in this situation, it applies, because you was the one who said if we had
no.
Hold on, let me get this off. You the motherfucker who said that if this type of shit started happening more, we would have more order. Now we got an example of it happening, and it did the exact total opposite of what you said would happen. Like, we got the total exact opposite. We ain't got people falling in line. We ain't got unity. We ain't got people saying, oh, we can collectively come. No. That shit divided the country like Moses divided the Red Sea, nigga.
Word.
That's what that shit did.
You gotta drop a bomb on that one.
And so this was always my pushback to when people say, oh, we need, like you and Brother James, people should be punched in the face. No. Because this is the shit. Look what happened. Fuck a motherfucker getting punched in the face in public. This man got murdered on a college campus in Utah, of all places. And look at the fallout from it. Ain't brought shit together. Ain't unified
that's
shit.
What I'm saying. He never said that it was going to bring people together.
No.
He said that you need, I believe the actual quote was, you need to have gun violence so people have a reason to stand for the Second Amendment or some shit like that. It was like, you can't have one without the other is what he said.
Okay.
But he shouldn't have said that.
Thank you for clarifying too.
Yeah, no, because when they said it, I was like, because see, here's the thing, like, dude, a broke clock could be right twice a day or some shit.
Twice
right?
a day,
like,
for sure.
The nigga, he had some points where it was like, I understand what you're saying. It's just you're not saying it right, or you're being performative. As we see, people are very performative when they get on these microphones. So it is what it is. It's just, it sucks that it happened this way, because like I said, it looks like this was a setup. Like,
no, they look like they're
rolling this out. They're using this as their fucking, this is their Trojan horse. I'm telling you,
this was
MAGA
a launch
is going to
pad.
ride this shit until the goddamn ash burn out.
Nah.
This man has not stopped trending. What?
And see, that was my thing about it. Like, disinformation, right? A lot of people were like, oh, why the fuck are they having Charlie Kirk Day on George Floyd's birthday? Do your Googles. Does anybody know the boy birthday? The man who...
It's the same day, right?
It is the same exact fucking day. Me personally, I think when they peeped that, that's what sent shit in motion. When they peeped that, oh, they got the same birthday? Oh, we can act a donkey with this shit now.
Yeah, they're trying to use them. That's like Martin Luther King. This, I'm telling you, man, white people are fucking. They're actually.
It's not just white people.
Like,
you got to say the conservatives. You got to say the conservatives. You got to say the Republicans. You got to say the black people who are in the.
Because I don't think all Republicans and all conservatives. I think there's a demographic of like white America that this is their fucking Martin Luther King. Like, this ain't got.
Fair.
I don't. Like, I know they're disguising it as MAGA and all of this. Yo, Trump don't even care about the man. When they asked Trump about him, my man said, damn, he's like, I think I'm fucked up about it. He was like, but yo, check this out. They starting to build construction
on the ballroom. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, the golden ballroom.
He said, damn, somebody got capped. They said he was important. You know, he had 8 million followers. Hey, lower the flags. That's going to piss the world off. Fuck it. He knows how to fucking get the engine running.
Well, I mean, he's a
lot. That shit started it. Everything that led to it after that started it. People losing their fucking jobs behind it. It's literally, like I said, fucking white people having their goddamn what we're a press moment. This is their oppression Olympics right here.
That's fair. Now, I find it funny that everyone who's not white, right? Everybody like, why this shit such a big deal? I'm like, bro, do you forget where you live? This America. It's more of them people than us. That's one of theirs.
But niggas get popped every day, especially on campuses. I hate to be that guy, but like, there was a school shooting the same day in fucking Colorado somewhere.
But like you said, followers. It's gonna sound bad.
Have enough followers. If that school had their Twitter popping, they probably would have been. And like, it goes to show you, even if the president, that's how he bases if people are worthy of him to speak your name.
But that's not even the president. That's people in general nowadays, bro.
No, but I'm saying that he led the ship. He don't give a fuck about the shit. He just used it as all right, we taking that one too. And like,
I don't
the
think
minions are doing the fucking heavy lifting.
Yeah, but I don't think Trump did no different than what your average everyday person does. He didn't do nothing different.
Yeah, he did. He told America to lower the flags at half staff for a fucking podcast.
That is fair, but I'm speaking into the theory of what he did. And he said, hey.
That's not a theory. That's actually what he did. Remember, you just said this earlier. Perception and reality.
Very fair.
The reality was, he said, he told us to do it. Like, because I remember going into work and motherfuckers being like, yo, they really said this. And I was like, yeah, nigga, like, it's crazy. I read the email too. It's like,
wait, they sent y'all emails at the gig?
Oh yeah, so you know how that shit go, to chain of command, like motherfucker at the top get the fucking orders and everybody else got.
They was on the phone. I know where you work, so I'm gonna try and talk in code, but they was on the call talking about this shit?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's fucking crazy.
Well, no, not talking about it like a conversation.
No, but they were talking about doing it because of that.
Yeah, they said these are the orders.
Oh my God. That's crazy. I probably would have left work that day. I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't give a fuck. Yo, it's business as usual for me, man. Like, listen, what am I gonna do? Like, this isn't right. This is America. We support, like, they gonna be like, nigga, shut your ass up and get back to work. I know, like, the difference between me and a lot of other people is I know where I'm at. I know what this country is about.
That's the most important thing to remember.
Like, so it's like certain shit that I'm like, it's not even worth rioting over. Like, I don't give a shit. They gonna do what the fuck they want to do anyway.
Okay. The reason
that, like, some people be like, oh, that's like giving up, but it's like, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not fighting for everybody, so I can give a fuck, because not everybody is worthy of
being fought for.
Yeah,
they not worthy of representation, at least by me anyway. Right. Somebody else can do that shit, but I'm not gonna do it because I don't even fucking believe in them. Like, I don't. So I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Look, I ain't no Jehovah's Witness, but they say only 144,000 people go to heaven. Earth been around for a long time. That motherfucker might be full. It might be at full capacity. The point I'm trying to make,
at full capacity when they came up with the rule.
The point I'm trying to make is everyone can't go.
No, yeah.
Everyone can't go. Everyone can't go. It don't work like that. It ain't gonna never work like that.
And here's the thing too. I always tell people, yo, y'all don't need me. If y'all are Christians and y'all believe that Jesus died for your sins, fuck am I fighting for? I'm just saying.
Now, there was a lot of backlash behind the doxing that was taking place behind your Diggs event, and how folks were losing their jobs or potentially losing their enrollment in colleges and this, that, and the third. And I said, hey, pump your brakes, slow down and hold up a little bit. You can't be mad at it. Motherfuckers say, why can't I be mad at it? I'm like, them people did it first. The other side did it first. If you want to talk about left versus right, let's talk about it. All the tactics that the right are using now is what the left did first.
Oh yeah, all of that fear mongering,
all the
cancel culture,
the fear mongering, the cancel culture,
that whole fucking play.
But most importantly, the doxing.
Yeah.
Now people say, why would you say that? Okay, cool. When one of these racist white folks used to go out here and get caught on video and go viral for saying some racist shit, everybody online talking about, oh, this is who it is, this is where they work, and then they lose their job. Now them people up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now them people up. Now they up.
A couple of those people did deserve to lose their jobs, though.
True, fair. I'm not saying they did or didn't. I'm just saying
But nobody deserves to be doxxed. I agree with that. But at the same time, too, if you say some, I guess it's a double-edged sword.
Exactly. Exactly. You can't go outside and shoot a motherfucker and be mad when a motherfucker who loved that motherfucker who got shot come back and shoot one of y'all. You can't be mad at it. You
can.
Well, you can be mad,
but
it is what it is. That's just me.
Yeah, you had it coming, nigga.
This was my whole point behind the left and the right, and how the left felt like, hey, we need to fight fire with fire. Well, look, the roles reverse. Now the left are the underdogs. The right are up. And now they're using the same tactics that you used against them on y'all, and you don't like it.
Listen, I don't know which side is which, but I know the goddamn Democrats don't have enough balls to pull nothing like this off. I'm going to just go on record and say that.
That's fair. They don't. But in this situation, I feel like when the Democrats or the left or that side of things might have been in power, enough of their people did the work for them to the point where they didn't have to step in.
I mean, that's true. That can be true because they're killers on both sides. Like, I ain't gonna act like there's no motherfuckers over on the Dems that don't get busy, but
they get busy
the way
too.
They carry themselves in public. They don't drag their nuts enough for me. Pause.
That's crazy.
But if we was being real, if they was out here like really talking that talk, like the sad part is what's that girl, Jasmine Crockett?
Mm-hmm.
I think her name is. She's got some energy in the way that she talks is dope. The problem is I don't think enough people in her party like show like or vocal about having her back. So she looks crazy in the public eye because there's not enough. What I'm saying is there's not enough of her people, that her constituents, like motherfuckers that she work with, that are vocal about support. Like the average black woman, black man that is on that side, they are vocal about their support for her. But if the rest of the party isn't saying it, that's why she looks quote unquote crazy or extra when she says and does the things that she does.
Jasmine Crockett's problem is the same problem Kamala Harris had. It's literally the same thing. And that's why I'm like, people like, oh, Jasmine Crockett. Bro, if they didn't support Kamala, a former vice president of this country, what you think they're going to do for Shorty? And she wilding a lot more
I'm talking about just having her support, like not support to like push her to run for fucking presidency.
No. I'm just saying, like, look, follow me on the parallels. Kamala was the vice president.
Yeah, but see, there's no parallel.
There is a parallel. Follow me. Let me finish. Kamala was the vice president running for president, and her own party was at a split fraction behind backing her. What?
Yeah, but that's
what on God's green earth made you think anybody was going to support Jasmine? And she's so much more radical than what Kamala was. Like, I didn't understand that.
Call it what you want. I think that the Kamala, I don't even know how to pronounce the lady's name. I feel bad every time I try to.
It's Kamala. Kamala. It's 3 syllables.
Okay, Kamala. So don't do that, man. What the fuck, yo?
Kamala. I just said it fast. I triggered the nigga. Nigga said, "Don't do that."
I did say that. I'm sorry. Yo.
I triggered the nigga. Go ahead. My bad.
I put my foot down.
That nigga said, "Hey, nigga, look."
Nah, but the reason that her party was split on her is because of how late they waited to change. Like, that shit was fucked up from the rip. That shit probably was fucked up 2 years into Biden's presidency.
Oh, that shit been fucked
We
up
wouldn't
since
know.
Hillary. Let's go.
What I'm saying is, old girl's not running for anything. She's just vocal. And I feel like not enough of them are that vocal. Like they still are acting like they're scared to speak up.
That's because they ain't got no fucking direction.
The Democrats act like some like goddamn battered women. Like the Republicans just be in there smacking them around.
They do.
Telling them, bitch, make my goddamn eggs.
You're
bitch,
right.
I don't want my fucking toast burnt. Like
scrambled with
Republicans been
cheese.
beating on them for so long. They just scared to like talk out in public.
The Democrats don't have no direction. They haven't had direction since Obama. That's why they look the way they look.
Strong pimp hand. Trump coming through there, bitch, slapping everybody.
And Trump been running let's keep it real. Trump been running a campaign since goddamn the birther shit, since Obama first fucking run. That's what I need the left to understand. You are dealing with the movement and you are dealing with a president who has been building his momentum up for damn near 20 years. And y'all just now deciding to get in that game.
Because it's late. Like I said, motherfuckers have been asleep at the wheel. And
how you want me, like my pushback to that is, how would you want me to support that and I recognize that?
Right.
Why would you want me as a nigga who thinks and is logically looking at some shit like,
right.
It's not that I agree with that.
Get out in the streets and protest. That protesting ain't getting it done. You got to get on these mics. You got to talk your shit. It's all entertainment at this point, and like none of them are entertaining. Like, nobody on the fucking the Democratic, the liberal side. They got no bars.
None.
This shit's straight trash. She the only one that's out here that's just dropping shit.
But she a black woman, so you know that's not gonna go too far. Because she gonna look crazy.
If the rest of them got in line and everybody started talking their shit too, Nancy Pelosi could get a ghostwriter. Somebody write some bars for her.
But see, you know what the point I'm trying to make? Guess what they start looking like? They start looking like the Republicans that they condemning.
So what? Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck if you get shit done.
The problem is, ain't shit getting done. I don't know nobody policies.
I mean,
I don't know nobody policies.
So that's why I don't get wrapped up into the shit, because it don't matter who the fuck's in there. Nobody's going to get anything done for anybody.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
Real smart, you just pay attention to the stock market and just follow what the fuck they arguing on.
Oh, I love you. I love you, Fat.
On that note, yo, I'm going to take a piss. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. All
right.
I'm going to take a quick break. I done lit my blunt up. Fat's on break. This is my little moment to kind of like talk by myself. Like, I'm trying to start a solo show, so I'm trying to like, figure out how to just talk by myself. But like, we had a quick intermission. Welcome back to the Bourbon Boys Network. Reed at the Cloudiest. That's why I got Fat here, because me and Fat talk in a particular type of way. We're free thinkers. I would like to think that we're both intellectual. So when you come here for the conversation between us, it's something that's thought-provoking. It's something that might, ruffle a little feathers. We're not here to ruffle feathers to offend. We're here to ruffle feathers in order for you to pay attention. We're trying to get your attention. We're trying to get you to think outside the usual box that you're usually in. We're trying to get you to think about things unbiasedly, or maybe look at them from the opposite side of things. I think the problem with a lot of people in today's society is that they have their opinion, and so they only look at things from their opinion. And anything that doesn't line up with their opinion, not only do they not like it, they take it as an attack. And sometimes when people disagree with you or they're not aligned with how you feel, it's not that they're trying to attack you. It's not that they badmouth you or feel some type of way about you. It's just that they don't believe what you believe. And that's okay. It's okay for one party to have their side of things and this side to have their side of things. But the reason why, quote unquote, America was always so great is because basically this motherfucker was made for motherfuckers to agree to disagree. And we're moving into a society, or we're moving into a place where agreeing to disagree ain't a thing no more. We're moving into a black and white area. We used to operate in a gray zone. And the gray zone is shrinking, just like the middle class in this country is shrinking. That shit is disappearing the fuck out of thin blue sky. You feel me? Like that shit don't exist no more. And so when you come on the Bourbon Boys Network, or you go fucking with Ant on Podding on Business, or Rants with Ant Dammit, you're going to get particular views or particular thoughts, commentary, or anything that doesn't necessarily align with this or that. This shit is here to be thought provoking. This shit is here to challenge the way one interprets things, because your opinion can always be your opinion, but there's always another opinion out there. I always say this, and Fat's back, and I'll wrap up my little quick, short solo part of this. There's always three sides to a story. There's your side, there's the other person's side, and then it's that motherfucker sitting over there in the corner who ain't got shit to do with this shit, just watching it. And that's where
truth.
that's where we get these conversations from. I had a little solo moment. You know, I'm working on getting the solo show, so I was just like, how do I talk when it's just me talking?
The little monologue was cool, man.
Yeah.
I thought, you know what it made me think of? Like, because you're such a talkative motherfucker like myself. It's like, I wanted to ask you, do you have like an internal monologue? So
do I talk to myself?
Yeah, but like inside yourself, like.
Oh, Fat. Oh man, we about to get deep, bro. Yes. To answer your question, yes, absolutely. I'm the type of nigga who I know a situation is coming and I'm in my head playing out the scenarios. I'm playing out what I'm going to say. I'm playing out what you going to say. And I'm playing out what I'm going to say back to you, what you going to say. And I'm playing out what you going to say back to what I'm going to say. I'm that nigga.
No, that's anxiety. I mean, like, you're going through the day like, yo, I'm going to pull up to work like this. This song's going to be playing. That's going to put me in this mood. So that way, at this hour, this is going to happen. Like, you don't play out your day in your head.
I'm not that strategic, but I'm like halfway. Not to the pinpoint of song, but like when I wake up in the morning and I get ready to go to work, I got to have my coffee. I got to have my blunt on the way to work. I've got to go this particular way to work. So
you have to do things. But what I'm saying, so even with doing that, you don't just like talk to yourself internally about how the day is going to play out or how you want it to play out.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by like an internal monologue. And that's kind of what you were doing.
Yeah.
You were having a moment where you were explaining like how you're planning to make something happen. It was almost like you talking to yourself.
Yeah, fair.
I looked at it.
Yeah. I do that. I do that. Yes, absolutely. I do it. I do it for my job right now. Since I'm not in management, I don't do it for my job. The only thing I think about my job right now is like, okay, I hope this is the situation, because then I know how my day gonna play out. If it ain't like this, then I'm like, well, fuck, ain't no telling how this shit gonna play out. So that goes back into my anxiety of what the fuck is next. When I was in management, like when I was managing at Amazon, managing at the post office, managing at.
So that goes into what Brother James and I were talking about, how being in leadership fucking sucks. Like you know what? Be in charge, man.
I do have pushback to that.
Here we go.
I do have pushback to that. You know what? I don't have a problem. Yes, I do agree with y'all. Being in leadership sucks. It fucking sucks. It does. But
I ain't say it wasn't like you didn't have like perks of it, but like in the grand scheme of it, like sometimes it really sucks.
No, it does. You want to know the most fulfilling thing about me being in management, no matter where I was in management?
You have to tell people what to do.
No.
Hey, nigga, I said.
No. Besides cussing niggas out and telling them get the fuck on, if they want to get the fuck on, I don't give a fuck. Besides cussing people out and doing that and just letting people know I don't give a fuck. You get fired, I'll fire you, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Besides that, right?
Why are black people so extra when we get in power?
Because nigga, I gotta hit these.
That's on every nigga resume. As soon as you get, if you willing to die about this job, I don't give a fuck.
nigga, because I got numbers to hit. Because these white folks paying me this money to get these numbers.
You're like, let's go.
What I always try to do in management, because I know how to be a chief, because I was always an Indian. I feel like I know how to lead to a certain extent because I've had to follow most of the time, and I follow my orders, or I follow whoever I'm following in a particular type of way. Whether it goes against how I feel, I'm going to follow and I'm going to listen to what you say. So when I was in management, the main thing I tried to do is always make sure anybody that was working up underneath me came into what I felt or deemed was a mentally safe environment. Keyword, mentally. Most people, when they come to
Yo, nigga, you so extra, yo. I'm over here
mentally,
laughing my ass off. I'm like, fuck is this nigga talking about?
when most
He sound like you running a cult over there, nigga. It's Amazon. Ship the fucking boxes. Nigga said, nah, everybody.
I'm
come
like,
in here.
bro, I'm like you. I'm mad I ain't come up with the shit first because I know I can get it off.
Exactly.
So,
Keep these niggas out here on the rope now.
now follow me. That's why you feel
mind
the way.
control over these.
That's
niggas.
why you feel the way you feel because you hear like, oh, this nigga's still in my flow.
Yeah, my shit, nigga.
So
on my block preaching my shit.
my main thing was that I always wanted people to come to work, and regardless of whatever you were dealing with outside of work, whatever your regular life was, I wanted you to feel like you were coming into a place where you could leave all that shit outside and you can come to work and be comfortable. Because in order for me to get the numbers that I need to get, in order for me to get the work ethic out of you that I need to get out of you, I need you to be comfortable. But even more, I need you to want to do it.
It still sucks being a fucking leader. Still
Yes,
sucks, man.
but yes, it does. It does suck. But for me, and I'm just speaking for myself, I've had plenty of times throughout the past 15 years of when I was in management of people coming into work, and whether they told me or not, because I've had people tell me on multiple occasions, hey, Nick, I appreciate what you did for me today, or I appreciate the position you put me in, or I appreciate how you helped me at work. You helped me escape some shit outside of work. You helped me have a good day. And for me, that was very fulfilling. That was very fucking fulfilling because I'm a person who's been through a lot throughout life. And throughout my life at different points of time, I didn't have people or a situation to ground myself in. I had to ground myself. I had to drop my motherfucking anchor. And so it's quite a relief, or it's quite a great thing when you run into an individual or person. Even better yet, when they don't know you, when they barely know you, it's even better because it's like, damn, you just doing it off the strength of the love. You don't even fucking know me. You not even invested in me. You just fucking with a nigga because you fuck with a nigga, right?
Right.
And so that was my thing. Now, if I'm gonna keep it real with you, on the other side of that, I'm like, I need to massage you that way so you can do what the fuck you need to do so you can hit my motherfucking numbers, nigga. Cause these people paying me to get this shit about you. Hey, look, even swap ain't no swindle. You in a great position. You feel good about what you're doing, and you're
no. There's no question about that. I mean, the thing that I learned too is like, motherfucker, you need the money. That's why you signed up for the job. So while you're here, do it and do it correctly.
Yeah, you need the money, but if you know if a person, there's 24 hours in a day. If I know a person is dedicating 12 to 14 hours of their day behind being here and working, I need you to enjoy this 12 to 14 hours more than you might enjoy the 10 to 8 hours that you got by yourself.
It's called work. It's not called enjoyment, my nigga.
That's what I mean about being a man. That's where we differ, because that's what I'm saying. I know it's not about enjoying the work. I'm not saying I'm here to make this shit Pleasantville every fucking day. But if I myself can do the inception shit and get it in your head that when you come here, regardless of what's going on out there, you can
leave that shit out there. But that's different. Like leading people. Yeah, it is.
It's the same, bro. It's the same. They all tie in place. No one's going to come give you 100% if they feel like they're not getting 100% outside. If you walk into your job and you feel like this motherfucker who's managing me or directing me or leading me or this company, if they're actually pouring into me where I can feel
there's a level of respect that comes with it. But what I'm saying is, like, all bullshit aside, like, at the end of the day, the bottom line is like, I need this done. Like, I'm not going to sit here and coddle you and tell you how great I'm going to make life. Well, I'm going to do what needs to be done. I'm going to carry myself in a way that you're going to show me respect. I show you respect. Everybody do what the fuck they supposed to do, and we could go home at the end of the day.
And that's fair. And I'm not saying I haven't been like that. All I'm saying is myself, I've probably tried the other approach before we got to that.
Oh, I'm not like
because you sound like a ball buster, bro. Pause. You sound like a drill sergeant.
I'm
Pause.
actually not. But the thing
you sound like a
is,
mean ass nigga, bro. I just want to tell
not.
you.
Like,
I don't think I would want to work for you.
Motherfuckers that's like, no, like, you know why you're here. If you did what the fuck you were supposed to do, I wouldn't have a job. So like, shut the fuck up. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, niggas be acting like you really are, like they're doing you a favor. Like, you're not doing me any fucking favors. You're here because I'm here to get a check just like you.
I guess we're talking about different type of workers too. Okay, because I don't give a fuck about them niggas. Them niggas who act like
create a nice environment. Nobody's saying don't have, like, I'm not saying have a toxic environment. But what I'm saying is, yeah, when days are great, everything's great. But when shit go to shit, guess what? When shit rolls downhill, don't it?
Yeah.
And guess what that shit gonna hit if you on the goddamn hill or the ladder on you? That's what I'm saying. So it's like that part of leadership fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. That
was my whole thing.
Okay. Now that you roll it out like that, yeah, you're right. Because it is shitty when you got to go to that motherfucker like, hey, I know you've been busting your ass, but keep busting your ass because I need you to bust your ass even more because I need these.
Right. And people are human. Like, and that's how I lead with it. Like, I'm all like, everybody that I've dealt with knows that that's like how I lead, because I believe in treating people like humans, not like numbers. Because when you treat people like numbers, you get results like numbers. What I'm saying is, when shit's good, it's great. Don't nobody really give a fuck. Ain't nobody like really. But when shit goes sour, everybody points a finger at you. And if you're the lowest person on the totem pole, guess what? You're getting hit with all of the shit from the top. So that part of leadership sucks.
Very fair. How much time you got? You good on time?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because this is going to be a long pod. So buckle the fuck in. Because I don't have the vocals pulled up where I'm looking at the minute marker. I'm just having a conversation with my bro here. So I'm
well, we're at like 126 right now.
About 126.30. My nigga fat. All right, so check it. We're off your dig situation.
Are we? Did we say everything we had to say? And another thing, if y'all decide to put this motherfucker on a coin, if this cracker get on a coin before goddamn
Harriet Tubman, yeah, because we was ready to spend the Tubmans.
I said y'all better do it. I'm not going to do it because I got shit to live for. So
maybe we should have shot a little. Maybe we should have shot a little lower with Harriet, because we was trying to put Harriet on the.
They were gonna put on the 20.
Yeah, but they only gonna put Charlie on $1 and it's a coin. I think if we would have put Harriet, and see, I'm just being funny and racist. If we would have put Harriet on a penny, we might have got it. We might have got it.
No,
we might have got it. We might have got the Harriet penny.
I mean, you have a point there, but that's kind of fucked up.
Dog,
they should have did it though.
Dog, this is
because who is it? Is Lincoln that's on the penny, right?
Lincoln on a nickel, ain't he?
I know he on the 5. I thought he was on the who's on the penny.
I don't, bro. Ever since money went digital and I had a debit card, I don't see money like that. I only seen money when I was doing woo-wop the bam, and I ain't did woo-wop the bam and woo-wop the bam and shit. Even when I did woo-wop the bam, I told my woo-wop the bam like woo-wop the bam. That's some Chicago shit. You probably don't know what I'm saying, but if
it sound like some
nope, it don't sound like shit. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Fuck, my internet ain't working. Who is on the penny? Yeah, it's Abraham Lincoln. He's on the penny, and he's on the fucking $5 bill. See, this is what I'm saying. They could have spared one of those bills. He shouldn't have 2.
Nah, the Tubman on the dub was the Tubman on the dub was decent, but I felt like when they announced they're going on the dub, I'm like, y'all shooting too high. There's like 3 forms of currency before we get to the dub that y'all could have thrown. If y'all would have thrown $1, I've been cool. Fuck George Washington. I don't know that nigga.
But nah, see, that's like representative of him being the first president. He gets the first $1.
So Harriet was the 20th nigga helping niggas escape? No. So fuck all that logic.
First? Was she the first?
That's what.
If she's the first, then I guess she could go on the penny.
Dog, look, all right, controversial statement.
Oh shit!
Any nigga that they tell you about in any white man history book in America, you gotta look at them a little funny. You just got to. Cause they ain't gonna never tell you about the nigga that was really out here. They're not. That's why they tell y'all niggas that Nat Turner was a fucking terrible human being.
Nah, don't do my boy Nat like that. Yo.
But he's not. I'm not doing that like that. Nat was that nigga. That's why they say he's a terrible human being, because Nat was that motherfucking nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but I don't like how you just try to throw Harriet under the bus. Like,
I'm not trying to throw Harriet under the
white
bus.
people said Harriet was good. Like,
Where was she taking niggas?
well, where else was she going to take them?
She wasn't going to take them to niggas in the North. No, she was taking them to white people.
And
so by Harriet taking niggas from mean white people and giving them to nice white people, that gives the narrative that there's nice white people back then. I know I did something with that. You ain't got to tell me, nigga. Go ahead. Say what you say.
Nah, when I lived in Vermont, a lot of those old ass houses were part of the Underground Railroad.
Now see that. Hold on. Pause. Stop.
Nah, man, the shit in like the
oh no, because a lot of them niggas went to Canada. Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like the shit was in the historical society. I mean, I know white people lie, but why the hell are they gonna lie about that? You think that makes them look cool?
Well, no, I was just gonna bitch and moan about the fact, like, damn, a nigga gotta get all the way to Vermont to get to a safe house, nigga. You know how much space in between here and the Mason-Dixon, nigga? Goddamn, shit.
Yeah, but motherfuckers, like, all they knew was to go north. Like, you making it seem like motherfuckers had Google back then.
Well, look.
Niggas pulled up the ways, like, all right, this is where we go.
Well, look, the way the books make it seem and the way history make it seemed like as soon as they got over that line, all the white folks north of that line was willing to help. And I know that's not the case. That's how
it probably wasn't the case.
That's how they teach it to us. That's how they try to interpret it to us. And so by you saying, damn, like for real, I just had a mind-blowing moment. For you to say you was in Vermont and they're honoring houses or people.
Well, not that they're honoring them. Like the houses that are a part, like, because they have like historical houses that have been there for like hundreds of years.
And because
they have
of
a
this.
Historical society.
And so the point I'm trying to make is, in that moment, it was a mind-blowing moment.
Sidebar. Yeah, it was kind of
it's mind-blowing because I'm like, look, I know we know geography. And the way it's interpreted and the way it's educated is like once they got north of a certain point, it was cool.
Right.
But if you really in the know, you know that's not the truth. And so I
look at it like this. Just look at all of the states that are considered quote unquote liberal.
Right.
Right.
Like and Illinois.
Right.
Yeah.
Those are all of the states that were, I guess, slave friendly, if you will, you know,
quote unquote. Yeah, allegedly.
So it was like you were cool to like, you know, get the fuck away from them, but like if you got out of line, they could still do whatever they wanted to.
Exactly.
Like under the guise of that you might be a runaway slave. You know what I'm saying? So it was like on
really
some more like it's hush hush over here.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, it is what. Listen, they designed the land. Like we really can't like state claim to anything. I mean, unless you want to be like those damn. There was some black people that bought like 40,000 acres somewhere, and they're about to build their own little black. But they ain't saying like they ain't do like those white
folk down in Arkansas.
Yeah,
I know what you saying. Well, look, have you
Cave Dweller Castle?
So we podding, we talking. Side note, before I get into the next subject, how do you feel about the conversation? And this is just something I've been seeing. How do you feel about the conversation where they're saying, hey, everyone here who's quote unquote African American ain't fucking African American? How do you feel about the people that are saying like, hey, us as what is now called black people were already here? How do you feel about the notion of that? How do you feel about the notion of there are people saying, hey, before Plymouth Rock landed on us, before y'all found the West Indies, Christopher Columbus, because you ain't fucking get to America, nigga. Before these Europeans and the Caucasianoids came across the Atlantic Ocean in these boats, which I'm like, yo, I don't. Anywho.
That shit is mad loaded. What are you asking me though? For real?
How do you feel about the people that are saying there were quote unquote black people here before the Atlantic trade? The Atlantic slave trade.
I mean, before the transatlantic slave trade.
Yeah. Do you? Would you agree? Would you disagree? How do you feel about that? Is that something that intrigues you? Is that something that
it's intriguing? I would have to figure out like where's the facts at. Like it would be interesting to know, but one thing I do know, at least about North America, and if you look at the natives that were here originally, and then I mean the natives of Mexico, they're pretty much all of the same looking people, just they speak different languages. I know like it's not politically correct to say it, but like the native Mexicans look like native Mexicans. Whereas though the native of America, they're pretty much all the same. So to think that there were darker people, or you can't really say black people, because black people are African Americans, right? The motherfuckers that are descendants of slaves.
Allegedly. And see, that's
well, who else was here?
But see, okay, so it's funny you say that. Who else was here?
Because
right?
It wasn't the term black people came from like the goddamn census and shit.
But that's based on the information they gave us. So something I always found funny was this. Christopher Columbus founded America.
He didn't find it. He stumbled upon it, but
allegedly, although we know he never left the West Indies. That's all in the story. How the
man was out there drunk driving on the sea? Like,
wait, hear me out. How the fuck do, and then we're gonna get on something else, but this is just the fuck with y'all. This is tinfoil shit. How the fuck do you find a land, right, that's completely intact? How do you find a land that's completely intact, but have to purchase the other half from a whole nother country? That always didn't sit right with me. I'm like, wait.
You talking about Alaska?
No, I'm talking about everything west of the Mississippi, the Louisiana Purchase, my nigga.
Oh, well, that was just people claiming territory that didn't belong to them.
How do you claim territory you've never been to?
That's colonizer shit. We show up, we got knives and shit. Who land is this? It's mine. Cut this nigga head off.
Look,
who land is it? It's yours.
We bought the Louisiana Purchase from the French. From the French.
Yeah.
They were already here before we got to the colonies.
Well, they were here. The colonies we created, or Americans created the colonies.
Nigga, hear me what I'm saying. That shit was already on the other side of the Mississippi.
Right.
They had that before we had this shit on the east side of the Mississippi. How the fuck did you find that and didn't find this?
Motherfuckers didn't have maps. I don't know. You expect me to explain this shit?
No, nigga. What happened was this. You know what? Fuck that. We off of that. I'm going to just leave that at that. Anywho, next topic we finna get into.
You want me to make sense of some white people shit? It doesn't make fucking sense, man.
The next shit we gonna get into is Jimmy Kimmel situation.
Oh, Kimmel?
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
I think it was
and then they brought him back.
I think it was a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
I think it was a bunch of bullshit. I think it was to boost ratings. I think it was to stir the pot. I think a lot of things now, like growing up and see, you're a little older than me, so maybe you'll probably relate more to this than me actually saying it. Back before social media, or even back when social media was still new, things would happen and they would feel like organic events in time that just actually happened. Like 9/11 happened, Katrina happened, the World Trade Center bombing, I believe it was in 93 and 94, happened. Y2K happened. The recession of 2008 happened.
Y2K didn't really happen now.
It didn't, but there was a stir around it. What I'm saying, yeah. What I'm saying is all these events took place and they felt organic. They felt like, damn, this is just history and time, and it happened. A lot of shit ever since the prevalence of social media, or I'll probably say 2010 and beyond, up until where we're at, so probably the past 15 years, it's starting to feel like I'm living on a Zeus network set. Everything is starting to feel like reality TV and orchestrated. Everything's starting to feel like they're doing it on purpose to have a moment or an event in time, so that we have something to talk about, so that we're distracted, so that we're we're looking over here when we should be looking over there, or paying attention over here when we're pouring all our energy into some dumb shit.
Right.
That's what all of this feels like. And so the reason why I bring up God damn it. First time back pod, my bad. I was smoking until I got. The reason why I bring up the Jimmy Kimmel shit is because this feels like one.
Like, you think that they did this to drum up ratings?
I think they did this to get attention.
I mean, it's a weird way to get attention.
Hold on. Us as people, in general, most people, we look at the elites, or we look at people with money like they're always trying to make more money. And I think people with money, or people in the game that I'm talking about, their bottom line isn't how much money they have. Money is a bypart of what they do. What they're looking for is attention, because they understand control comes with attention. And so with the Jimmy Kimmel shit, it's like, this is just something else. This is just another wrench to throw into whatever, to divide people, to keep the onslaught going of division.
No, it is. It's a play. I mean, it's a play. It's right off the backs of you dig. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
exactly. It keeps it
all
up.
It all plays into it. But me personally, I think it was something. I think people jumped the gun on the whole situation. Period. Like, yeah, he probably said some things that people didn't take favorable, but it was also a pump fake from Trump to actually show, like, oh, you say something you don't like about me, you're out of here. And then he even tried to play it up, like, the next day or whenever, even when they brought him back, he still tried to play it up. But it's like, no, motherfucker, they don't want to get freaking sued. I own Disney stock. I saw what that shit did when that shit happened. And that was the first time where I was like, oh, I understand now.
Okay.
I see how things move out here. Like, because if what you're saying is that they did it, then basically they could be accused of insider trading.
Okay, boom. I'm glad you said that. Bang. So, tinfoil Pooh Shiesty, over the head. Follow me.
Let's go.
A theory that's going out there is this. The Disney company was about to buy a particular streaming service. I forget the name of it. But said particular streaming service owns or has the ability to participate or collect in up to 70% of sports streaming that's available in the world, or maybe here in the United States. Do your Googles. I'm giving you information. It's up to you to go fact check.
You talking about Hulu?
No, it's not Hulu.
I was about to say they already bought Hulu.
No, it's one of these other random streaming services that's like kind of like a Tubi or a Fubo, where they got like a big net of shit, but they just not as predominant as the other ones. Anyway, follow me. Disney was set to acquire them. And in order for said deal to happen, because of how much ground or space this company that they were acquiring covers, that the deal had to get government approval.
I don't know, man. Listen, that's some money that I don't talk. I don't know that language.
So allegedly, the Jimmy Kimmel shit basically just gave Trump, the government, or those people a reason to look at the head of Disney and say, hey, you want this deal to happen over here? Squash that shit with Kimmel, or make it look some type of way with Kimmel, so I look like I'm actually in control of some shit. So I look good. So I look a particular type of way, right? Which makes my base galvanize me and strengthen me up. Right? Cool. What really threw me off about the Kimmel shit, if it really came down from the president of the United States. Remind you, we live in the United States of fucking America. Do your fucking research on where the fuck you from. We number one. We the most diabolical motherfuckers in the world. And so you mean to tell me that the president of the United States got Kimball off the air and he was able to come back a week later? That's it? Not only was he able to come back a week later, the same network that supposedly was caught up in taking him off air is now putting him back on? Wait, hold on. You mean to tell me the same Jimmy Kimmel who supposedly had low ratings according to Donald Trump is now having some of the best ratings on late night television? And he comes back.
My thing is,
hold on. Let me finish. He comes back, has some great ratings, and he run out there not with the same exact playbook, because I think we're on two different stances why they took him down, and I'm about to explain that as I finish my whole dialogue. He come back and damn near backhandedly doubles down on the shit that got him taken off air, right? And the shit that I feel like got him taken off air was the fact that he was saying, hey, homeboy that did whatever that you did was one of y'all. That it wasn't nothing about Trump in particular. Right. He attacked the base. This wasn't about one person. He attacked the base. That same motherfucker
that whole cancel culture shit you was just saying.
So follow me. That same motherfucker who just did that, right? That the president got taken off television indefinitely and dropped his nuts and said, hell no, you can't say that type of shit and you can't make. He come back a week later and the same companies that was just throwing a fuss about putting this shit on, gonna put his shit right back on. And now he got some of the best ratings. And so what it does for the other side, who was for Kimball, who was deemed the opposite of the people who was for Kimball getting taken off air, it looked like, oh no, we fought back. We got him back on air. We boycotted. We canceled our subscriptions. Dog, this is tug of war. That's a bone for both sides. Both of y'all look like y'all getting something. The oppressed look like they fought and won, and the people in power look like they dictated and won until they said, fuck it, have at it. Both sides win. Both sides get to play the narrative of being a winner. That's the point I was trying to make. That's why my whole dissertation took so long to get to, because the point I'm trying to make is it's literally a double-edged sword. It's literally tug of war. It's literally, we gonna make y'all look good, and then we gonna make the oppressed feel good. That's all that Jimmy Kimmel shit is.
Huh.
And meanwhile,
I just think that they jumped the gun.
I don't think it was that. That's my tinfoil Pooh Shiesty on really getting deep down into the shit of it.
That is some deep conspiracy shit.
And guess what? Guess what happens through all of this? Everyone's making money.
Oh yeah.
The only person who might have took a hit was the Disney nigga. Cause you tripping, cause we still trumping them. We still the government. We still running shit. So you gonna take that hit on the subscriptions.
Nah, the shareholders took a hit.
True. But on the back end, the shareholders will get taken care of because we gonna let that little deal go through that you trying to get through anyway.
Yeah, it don't matter though.
But it's a give and take. It's a give and take of the elite while they play with everyone else. That's the point I was trying to make. But go ahead. My bad, because I keep cutting you off. My bad, Fat.
No. It's cool. I see what you're saying, but like, I'm gonna be real with you. I think a lot of people are, especially if they're empowered, like, no, it's about my shit too. Like, if I got money invested into this, I don't give a fuck who's offended. We gonna figure out how the hell I get my return on investment, especially when these contracts are involved. Like, you can't just like break a contract because you didn't like it, like, because Jimmy Kimmel didn't say anything that was in violation of his contract.
He didn't say anything in violation of his contract, and he didn't say anything. I think the whole thing people miss about that shit in his monologue in the first joint, he didn't say anything that wasn't true. It was all true.
But my point being was he didn't violate anything in his contract. And motherfuckers at Disney and even the shareholders know that regardless of what the fuck the public thinks or whatever, these motherfuckers, their pockets are probably forever full. But they don't want to deal with a lawsuit and an embarrassment of firing somebody because they were they didn't want to get sued for being in breach of their contract. Like the contract that they written out, and like it was definitely all in their favor. He got what he wanted, but they made sure that they were covered. They're not going. That's embarrassing. Nobody in business, especially Disney, wants to be known for the motherfucker that reneges on their contract. Now niggas is going to be on ESPN showing their ass. Motherfuckers is going to be saying, they might fire me anyway, so fuck it. What's the point of following the rules if they're going to fire me anyway? It was a bad look all the way around. I just think somebody jumped the gun because they were scared that Trump was coming through with the chopper, and he probably pulled up, put the barrel out the window, letting it, I'm outside.
But see, but you kind of, to me, and maybe I'm just being narcissistic, you kind of proving my point for me. It was
definitely being narcissistic.
It was so premeditated. They jumped the gun so early that it seems like this was the plan. This is the plan.
It seems like, but the only reason I say that yours is too elaborate because there has to be collusion there. And then
it is collusion. It's the rich versus everybody else. It's the motherfuckers who control shit against everybody else.
They don't win anything by firing
Yes, they do.
him.
They win attention and control of the people who buy into their system. The mega Trump
jumping ship.
The Trump mega base. I said someone was gonna take a hit. Disney, the nigga who owned Disney took a hit. You're gonna take a hit. Cool. You're about to get this deal. And in the future, you're going to own damn near 70% of sports streaming across all streaming platforms. You're going to get it back on the back end, my nigga. You'll be straight. I'm the president of the United States. I'm the one running this shit. I need to look a particular type of way.
That shit don't work well in the long run.
It don't. That's why the shit.
Stock is
and that's why
$112 a share right now.
And that's why everything fucked up now, right? I'm just giving my opinion.
My point still stands.
Fair.
Somebody jumped the gun because they don't bring him back. And then even on top of
I thought they brought him back too quick.
But because they had to.
It was too quick.
Y'all see
the same way you think they jumped the gun on doing it. I feel like y'all did it too quick on bringing them back. Cause it looked like some bullshit now.
Here's the thing. Every day, if they're in breach of contract, every day that he isn't working is a violation, and they got to pay him.
Dog, they was gonna pay him whether he was on air anyway or not. They got that in the budget. Who gives a fuck? He ain't making no extra money whether he's sitting on the sideline or whether he up there. It's like he got injured.
Nigga, that ain't how business work, nigga.
I
don't care if I made $100 million today. I don't care if I made $100 million today. Guess what? I need to make $101 million tomorrow in order for me to feel like I got my return.
Well, his contract is supposedly up next year, but see, the point I'm trying to make is
I don't give a fuck. We still here.
The point
I still gotta get paid.
I get that, but I'm not finna make money. I'm not finna pay you. No, I suspended you because I feel like I'm the employer. You're Jimmy Kimmel. You did some shit that you shouldn't have did. I'm gonna motherfucking take you off air. I'm still gonna pay. Wait, hold on.
Slam that contract
I'm still paying you the same amount of money to sit on the sideline that I was paying you to sit in the game. It's like you got injured. You getting the same money. You have no reason to sue or try to get more money out of me. And here goes the further thing. Your contract's up in a year anyway. I'm probably not bringing you back, so I don't give a fuck. You being a person who's going to be looking for some more money or some new money after this, you need this platform in order to operate.
The contract states you have to have a reason to fire.
I had a reason. Supposedly, you said something.
Did not have no reason.
You said something inflammatory.
Listen, argue with them unions if you want. That nigga's part of that SAG-AFTRA shit. They ain't about to just let him sit at home and collect pay. Like, yeah, he gonna get paid, but guess what? Y'all are gonna lose money. And if you know anything about companies, they don't like losing money. I don't care if it's in the budget.
So Fat, in a week's time, he took how many shows off?
I don't remember.
But that's the point I'm trying to make. That's why I say all this shit orchestrated.
I don't even watch the show.
I don't either. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm arguing on both sides. But the point I'm trying to make is this shit looked like some bullshit. This looked like some shit they came up with, and it helped both sides.
Mean, like I said, they was running everything off the back of your dig. They overshot with this one.
That's fair. That's fair.
They thought it was going to stick. It didn't stick. And I think that's just what it is. I just think niggas overshot their shot. They thought they had one. They thought they was about to line it up like, all right, who else about to say something?
That's fair. That's fair.
And niggas got scared. Everybody shut the fuck up. But look, they even got niggas out here calling him you dig. Niggas won't even say the man's name.
Nope.
Like,
Nope. Because I ain't got that money. If I had the money, I'd do whatever.
No, you wouldn't, because that's when they come after you. Like,
but see, that's the thing. That's the difference between dealing with a nigga who up and want to stay up and a nigga who feel like he should have never been here and he okay.
Yeah, nah, but that's some like weird, well, not weird, excuse me, but that's like some survivor's remorse type shit. Like everything that happens for a reason, right? Like you don't got to be religious to understand that. If you are here and if you're happy with what you're doing and if what you're doing brings you fulfillment, then motherfucker, you're living.
Right.
Like if I haven't figured out the purpose of life, I don't think nobody has really figured it out yet. So while we're here, enjoy what the fuck you're doing.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that you don't deserve to be there. That's just what it is. But my point being is, while you don't have money, like ain't nobody coming for you. You can say the nigga name and ain't nobody gonna be like, oh, we're going for Nick. We got to find him. Well, niggas got the goddamn Mercedes with the fucking cardboard sunroof.
Well, I don't have a Mercedes no more with the cardboard sunroof, but I did speak about two different things on this same channel once upon a time, and them people either flagged my page, not flagged my page, flagged our page, Bourbon Boys, Zach, right. Meech, Brother James. They flagged our page and either distorted the audio or they pulled the whole joint the fuck down. Not only did they distort the long range content, they distorted the short too. And then on the other joint, they said, hey, pull it the fuck down. And the funny thing about what YouTube told me to pull down and what I was talking about, at a later date, it comes out from YouTube that the administration at the time asked them to do that.
And well, I mean, you can't get mad at them for like doing what.
Hey, I know. So that's I got experience in this. That's why we calling the nigga you dig.
Yeah, but so that goes to my point too about how I was saying before, like niggas think that they can say whatever they want on these goddamn platforms, not realizing that these motherfuckers, they'll pull your shit at any given chance. It don't even matter.
Fair.
So my argument is always, like, be true in what you're saying. Just don't try to be like, you don't need to be offensive just to be offensive. Like that should be the lesson, if anything. Like, you don't need to be like offensive to get people's attention.
Fair.
Okay, you can be witty enough, you can be clever enough to fucking say some shit that is able to hit its target, but without like making people feel like they are, not worthy of being in your presence, whatever that weird shit that people feel when they're like, oh, I feel offended.
Let me ask you a question, and this will probably sum up the past hour and a half of this conversation, and then we can get into Charlie Sheen, because I got two more subjects, but I don't really have too much on them, so we can kind of just breeze through them later on. But I want to talk about Sheen, because we're getting into the second hour, and I don't want to hold you up all night, but we're having good conversation. I want to keep it going. To sum up the past two events that we talked about, which would be You Dig, and we talked about, my bad, let me get my notes. We talked about You Dig and Kimball.
Yeah, Kimball. Talked about a few things. We've been talking for a minute.
Yeah, we have. There's one thing in my notes that I had behind You Dig shit that I really think this kind of blankets everything that we talk about, that we just talked about in depth. And this is just my opinion. This is just me and how I feel. I think we've gotten to a place where the people in power, whoever your conspiracy theory thinks is running shit, they are doing these events, and all this shit is just literally engagement farming. That's it.
Yeah.
All of this shit is engagement farming, bro. And I think we've gotten to a place where your common and logical thinker like you and me, we might be sitting up here and thinking like, hey, one side or another has to win. or there's got to be a majority believing this or a majority believing that. And I think, sadly, we might have gotten to a place that whoever is running the game doesn't give a fuck which side is up or down. They just want to give the illusion to whatever side thinks can get up that they're actually going to be able to do something about the side that's down. And so what we're playing is a classic game of tug and war. But I don't feel like nobody wins. I feel like it's back and forth, kind of like Squid Game. Like everybody gonna end up falling off the platform.
I got a question.
What's that?
What the hell you been smoking on lately? Your pack gotta be crazy.
Oh shit!
Like, and I'm right there with you. I'm like, no,
Hey man, hey, while we speaking about pack, we both watched the Charlie Sheen doc?
Oh man, yo, shout out to fucking Charlie. Wild fucking boy. When they say wild boy, he is the original wild fucking boy.
He's the example. He's the epitome. He's the apex. He's like fucking George Gervin before like motherfucking like George Gervin or fucking Dr. J before Michael Jordan or some shit.
You remember the what was that show? Jackass?
Yeah.
He was the original Jackass. Like
Johnny
he was
Knoxville?
out here doing his own stunts in real life.
Oh yeah. He was the first when you really think about it, when I look back at the documentary, you say that, it's like, yo, he was the first reality TV star.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah. Cause of just like how much you knew about his personal life, and then you seen him play his role or act or do whatever it is he was doing. Now, I don't know if by the time this come out, this shit had been out, because it's gonna come out. This is one of them joints I'm keeping in the tuck. Pause. But it's gonna come out relatively soon.
Nah, that's cool, man. Do what you do.
No, because you know you gonna.
I'm just happy to be here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hit the rinse with Ant. Damn it.
Rinse with Ant. Damn it.
And shout out the movie joint too.
Oh, Real Talk with the Joneses at the Real Talk REEL Talk 973 on all social medias. Yeah, we just watched Malcolm X. That's coming up. It's crazy.
The way that nigga laughed is hilarious. You laughed too.
I just thought about it. I was like, yo, Malcolm X was fire. And that's like it's a 3-hour movie, so it's probably gonna be like a 6-part joint. So go check out the Patreon. We got the Patreon going. If you don't want to subscribe, you can buy each movie as a pack. You can watch it on its own. Like Till was fun. Sinners was dope. And Malcolm X is coming up this month, October. That's our movie for the month of October. Yeah, man, I'm out here. And then I got Rant still going. So like, I mean, I'm just dropping pods. I still ain't dropped the part 2 of our joint. I gotta have you back because I want to have another hip hop talk, man. There's a couple albums that came out.
I'm here for it. You know what? With that being said, we should probably do some end of the year shit. Put that together. We should review 2025 in wake of the Drake Kendrick shit, because I already foresee everybody talking about 2025 either being a good year for music, B, a bad year for music, and everything that kind of transpired behind all the different artists.
Crazy, 'cause the hip hop girlies are on Twitter beefing.
Yo,
I've been quiet, like I don't got nothing to say, but I've been watching. That shit is fucking.
Nah, bro. There's
it's just wilding, son.
I want to say something so controversial that every man has said before.
Say it, nigga.
Gee, women are fucking crazy.
Message.
Yo, women by far, hands down, got it. Like,
it's our fault though.
Bro, I ain't even here for that. That's too deep. I don't even want to get
man.
I just want to keep it surface.
They got like a crazy switch in them.
I want to be petty.
Crazy switch.
I ain't shooting. Man. I'm not shooting no bell. Fuck a switch.
Oh, now you don't want to shoot niggas bell.
Women are crazy. And I guarantee you a woman see this be like, show is the fuck. So
In the fuck.
clock it, T. All right, Charlie Sheen, man. Speaking
Yo.
of Pac, dog.
My man was wilding.
Dog.
Here's the thing: we did half the shit that we learned on the doc was like, because we think that we knew a lot from like what we saw in public, but that wasn't even half. Like they kept it very, very low for my man. Fucking white privilege at its finest.
He's not white.
Oh, that's right. What is he, like, Mexican or something?
He gotta be Hispanic. That's the funny thing. Everybody's talking about, oh, you see how they treat each other. Him and him and him. Dog, his brother's name is Emilio Estevez.
Well, his name is Carlos Estevez. That's his real name.
Does Estevez sound Caucasian to you?
It could be one of them fancy, like,
hell no. That's a Hispanic, man.
It's like a cracker in italic.
Hey, you know what? You know what's so funny? Real quick, I did a social experiment at the gig recently.
Oh shit!
I
was
in
HR.
I was listening to something. I forget what I was listening to. And basically, no, I wasn't listening to shit. I seen on Twitter that it said, learn English, right? Only 14% of the country speaks Spanish. And I said, hold the fuck up. Wait, only 14% of this country speaks Spanish? And it's all these Hispanics here? Crazy as fuck. Went straight on ChatGPT and I said, out of the demographic of all the Hispanics in America, how many of them speak fluent Spanish? And I was mind blown to come to find out, according to ChatGPT, that only 18% of the Hispanic population in America spoke fluent Spanish. So me being the, I guess, partial racist ass nigga I go pull straight up on the first Hispanic person in the plant who I feel like could actually like walk me through this shit. And I pull up on him and say, hey, look, check it. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be racist. I just heard some shit. I just seen some shit and it threw me off. I seen something and I explained what I had just said, right? And he said to me like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. So I asked him like, hey, straight up, were you born here or were you born in Mexico? He said, I was born in Mexico. I said,
thought you was an ICE agent.
I'm like, when did you come over? He was like, when I was 3 years old. I said, okay, cool. So
mad intrusive questions. Yeah.
I gave my precursors. So if
I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm gonna be rude.
Hey, look, I gave my precursors. Nigga said he was cool with it, cool, and I could tell he was a little uptight, but in the way I was like wording it, you could tell like I'm really I'm black, bro. I told him like, sure, I'm black. Like I don't know shit about woo woo woo. I'm trying to get some information because I'm inquisitive like that.
Sounds straight like an ICE agent. Let me get 2 weeds, please.
So I say, hey, what's up with Spanish in the Hispanic community? Now he was Mexican, and he told me, oh yeah, that makes complete sense because for a certain period of time, there were a lot of immigrants or there were a lot of Hispanics who came over and didn't teach their children Spanish whatsoever, condemned them from speaking it because they wanted them to assimilate and fit in that much. And I said, damn, the black equivalent to that for me would be all the Oreos or Wiggers, quote unquote, from said particular generations up until now that try to assimilate a particular way, be a particular way because they felt like, that was right. You know what I'm saying? But it was just, for me, it was mind blowing because we're talking about a demographic of people who actually know where they're from. They know their roots. They know they have.
Right. But I think you're missing one big point here.
Help me out. Maybe I am.
So different, I guess, different nationalities of Hispanics speak a different dialect of Spanish. So
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Like even though Mexicans and Puerto Ricans both speak Spanish, it's different.
Damn,
Same thing with like Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. Like it's all a different dialect.
Well, I don't take Dominicans I mean, they're Spanish, but then
they're Hispanics. They're just Hispanics with fucking afros. Like
right. Damn, yo, my whole little shit just sound crazy racist.
It does. I let you cook because I was like, all right, where's he going with it? And I was like, yo, and to be honest with you, the fucking Spaniards don't consider Hispanics Spanish.
Exactly, because they technically
like,
not right. They're
some other weird.
They're actually
like,
Caribbeans. Mexicans would actually be Caribbeans, correct?
Right, but North American Caribbean. You see what I'm saying? Because they're still part of North America.
Right.
That's why it's like that's why they look like our natives here. Like they just speak a different dialect of Spanish.
Damn, I sound mad racy. I'm not. Yeah,
but that's not your fault. You lived out there where everything is still segregated. Y'all like Jim Crow on steroids out that motherfucker.
Hey, relax, my nigga. Hey, speaking of that, hey, I will tell you this. So we had a pod a couple pods ago where you were talking about, or you were pressing me about, the federal agents coming into the city. And
yeah.
Well,
did they show up yet?
Yes, they're here and they're doing things.
Shit.
And supposedly, I'm not sure if this is true or not, and you can Google this, but someone informed me that in a predominantly black side of town on the south side of Chicago, in a true predominantly black area, ICE agents went into a building and they arrested more than potentially 60 to 80 people out of the building. The reason why they were in said building is because they were quote unquote looking for Venezuelan gang members. Come to find out, everyone that they obtained or detained, I should say, was of African American descent. And when asked why, if you are looking for said quote unquote people of whatever, they said, hey, not only are we here for immigration purposes, but we're also snatching up anybody potentially with a warrant. And so now we're talking about things that do pertain to American citizens. Right. Now we are talking about a demographic of people who isn't who you said you came in here to get, but you also do have authorization or.
We knew that was the play or there was some sort of play because it wasn't.
And so
it wasn't necessarily always about the immigrants. They were sending in the National Guard to clean up the quote unquote crime. They just disguised it as the illegal immigrants are the ones creating the crime.
And so that's why I was pushing back towards this and said pod, because I'm like, hell no, I don't want them niggas out here. Hell no.
No, that's fine. Like, right. I don't think nobody would want the military in their area. I mean, there are some people that probably believe, oh yeah, it would be nicer to be able to walk down the streets without having to worry about somebody trying to snatch my shit. But I don't think that's the average black person's day-to-day life.
No,
I don't, unless you live down where all of the homeless people, because only homeless people be trying to snatch chains and shit these days. I don't think these YNs, they got their own little money, or they got their little scamming going on. So they're not like actually robbing people. They just shooting each other because they fucking bored.
Fair.
So
Charlie Sheen, bro. We be getting sidetracked.
Tangents, man. Tangents. I thought the doc was good. I love me a good doc. I ain't gonna hold you. The shit was interesting to see that he grew up with Sean Penn. And
Cage.
The fact that him and his brother, like, I actually have one of those high 8 cameras. I'm gonna bring it back to life and actually use it to film some shit one of these days. But I have that same camera that they were using to film some of their home videos with.
And I love how they incorporated them bitches throughout the whole doc. That shit was dope.
No, they did. They really did it justice. It was funny how he made it seem like he was the only one that could tell his story. And then, as he was saying, there's only one person that can tell a story. It was shot through every different person that was a part of the doc, like both of his ex-wives. It's like
all 3 of his ex-wives.
Oh, was the third one there too? I thought the third one didn't.
Yeah, I thought they had the first one. They had
Denise
Richards.
I know one of his daughters was there.
They only had one daughter. I believe they had all 3 wives.
I don't know. I only saw the two because
Oh no, they might have. No, I'm sorry. They didn't have the very first chick. They had Denise Richards.
they
and
had the
third
second
wife.
and the third one.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the third
yeah,
one
yeah.
still looked like she was on some shit.
Yeah.
So,
that's the mother
like,
of the boys. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was I mean, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I like to learn shit like this. And not that I ever was like a Charlie Sheen fan or nothing, but I just know I remember his fall from grace. And I'm sorry, I like a good fucking crash out. So I wanted to see what I missed about his life. And a lot of it was just like I said, it was drugs. The nigga's a fucking party animal.
Very
His
true.
fucking Mercedes ended up in a ditch like
Twice.
3 times. Oh yeah, twice or something in like a month, something crazy like that.
Yeah, it was like a week span.
Yeah, and it was just like, and they call him here in the house. They're like, "Yo, why is your Mercedes?" And he's like, "My Mercedes is in the ditch." I'm just going like, didn't give a fuck. My man, he smoked so much crack they had to
7 gram rocks, bro.
Yeah, this nigga was
yo 7 gram rocks, bro. Like, hey, look,
that's insane. But I mean,
no, that's really fucking insane.
Listen, the crazy part was, well, there was a lot of crazy parts, but the thing that stood out the most to me is that he used to hang out with Nicolas Cage, and
he was a wild boy too.
I like Nicolas Cage movies. I had no idea Nicolas Cage was a wild boy too. And he told a story about when they was on the airplane, and Nicolas Cage got on the loudspeaker and was like, "Hey, prepare for landing," and like he just was fucking with the whole people, and like the cops showed up when they landed. The fucking pilots was pissed at them. And he's like, yo, I had an ounce of coke strapped to my leg. And here goes Nicolas Cage wilding out on the goddamn plane. And these cops show up. And he was like, thankfully the cops were fans because he was able to get away with that situation. And that just showed me like to the level of how they were partying.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Nigga, I was hungover after watching the shit. And I watched the bitch sober. I was like, this nigga was wilding.
I was not sober watching it. I'm not gonna lie to you. What threw me off was this
7 gram rocks, though.
No, I was not banging.
That was wild. My nigga said I was banging 7 gram rocks.
I was not banging 7 gram rocks.
Fire and brimstone.
What threw me off was when the first episode was over, I think we only got up to 98. Like 1998. Yeah. I'm like, we ain't even get to the winning shit yet? We ain't get to 2.5 Men yet? Yo, 2.5 Men, like, okay, Buddy, that was like the producer of that show, this, that, and the third, yada, 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 him. Y'all line Charlie Sheen the fuck up. Like, yes, absolutely. In my opinion, yes. Like, for all the times you see in the first episode, which was basically the beginning of his career up until 2.5 Men, for as many times as he took advantage, or I mean, he was taken advantage of, because they kept saying like no consequences, kept rewarding him. In those particular roles, right? They were movies. They were kind of one-offs, right? So being that particular character only happened for so long. Like, you were so many different people in that time. Would you say not, right?
Yeah.
Once he was sober, got into sobriety, and wanted a 9-to-5 life structure, here you come with this role of this motherfucker who is a womanizer, drink all day, and don't got no structure. And now his new 9-to-5 is being this person. He's clearly a method actor, so when he does a role, he gets into the role. To get into the role for you to be in a movie, that's maybe so many months or a certain duration of time. Nigga, 2.5 Men was on forever until this nigga crashed the fuck out.
Yeah, but the problem was so he's an addict, right? Like, it doesn't matter where you put him, because even if you were going to put him as this recovering person and that was his life and every day, like, behind the scenes, he still has to figure out a way to get himself there. And if you are, like we said, the idle mind's the devil's playground, the nigga had a lot of idle time and a lot of fucking money. I want to party. I need to take the edge off. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, there was a stat that came out a while ago where it said that people with high IQs are more likely to develop a drinking habit. And it is very true because niggas with active brains, like it's hard to shut that shit off. So a lot of times people need stimulants to help fucking either wind down, fucking take the edge off, however it is. A lot of people don't understand what it's like to have that type of shit going. That's why I asked you before, like about the internal monologue, because if you got shit like that going on, like nigga, you're out there. So there's a chance that you can slip into one of these personalities to where as though you can become an addict. Like none of us are too far off of that shit.
No,
like, I know I have
fair.
that gene in me. No, so fair. I have to be cautious with just life in general.
No, that's fair.
But
that's fair.
A lot of that is what I was able to recognize with the guy, because it seems like when things were bad and he had to figure out how to put everything back together, he was at his best. Right? Like he got his life together, and everybody around him said that. Like he was fucking great. But once you get back up here, now you're bored again.
You got no purpose.
Everything's normal.
You got no purpose.
Like I need to shake this shit up.
Yeah, I need something.
And unfortunately, that was something that I identify with. It's like reaching a peak and just being bored and being like, all right, let me self-sabotage all this shit. I need to change it up. It's too boring. It's too monotonous. Like that should have drive you crazy, even though he wanted a 9 to 5, because it did add structure to his life. You saw him. He was great when he did, what was that, Spin City? And then Spin City is what led into 2.5 Men. And not for nothing, he was doing great that first season, which is why he was able to fucking rob them the second season, because he robbed the shit out of them that second season.
Well, see, that was the thing I was speaking to when it came to 2.5 Men. That's why I felt like it was a lineup. Like in Spin City, even Spin City was kind of a lineup, because he even said like, hey, they're kind of playing on my real life.
Yeah.
And so that's the part I feel like is the lineup. Like, I get what you're saying. I do agree. I do agree with a lot of what you just said, but I still see it as a lineup because you playing on him as an individual in reality. Now, Spin City was light with the half and the secondhand jokes about being this person. No, his character on 2.5 Men was described as being Charlie Sheen-esque. The network asked the nigga, can you get Charlie Sheen? This role, this particular character that was written to the show to move a particular type of way was modeled after the most destructive side of him.
Well, then that goes back to who the hell Charlie Sheen is, because Charlie Sheen is somebody that he created. You know what I'm saying? So like all the way around, like that is what you get.
That's
like
fair.
You can't be.
That's very fair.
See, the problem is, like in Charlie Sheen, he took accountability for a lot of his shit, but the problem is everybody else that's around him, because y'all allowed this man to be this person. Like nobody, when he was coming up and everybody was, oh, you're great, you're this, you're that fueled all of this shit. Like Charlie Sheen is a person that he made up that gets paid. So Charlie Sheen has to do whatever it is that Charlie Sheen needs to do so Carlos Estevez can fucking cash these checks. Like, I mean,
damn, I ain't hit the right button.
Nah, he's responsible for all his bullshit, like without a doubt.
Oh no, I wasn't trying to absolve him from his bullshit. I'm just saying, like, it takes two to tango. Let me say that first and foremost. It takes two to tango. Like, even though they lined you up, you agreed to the lineup. I'm just saying, I find it's hard not to agree to the lineup.
And that's all he know too.
True.
Like, what else is he supposed to do?
That's true. But
like, that nigga couldn't go out and fucking work in goddamn corporate America somewhere. Like, this is what he knew. So you gotta get your head in the game somewhere. Like that's why I don't really fault addicts for being stuck in their own mind because, yo, when you look at the grand scheme of how we have to live as humans, the shit would drive you insane. Niggas like, yo, I gotta work every day just to fucking buy food to live.
And that's first world shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not talk about yeah.
So when you look at it like that, that's why I always said I think that the homeless person might be the most freest person in America. Cause the nigga don't got no responsibilities. Motherfucker, you go out here, there's enough people that the fucking church people will give you every last dime if you beg for it hard enough.
I mean, you can panhandle you.
That, Jesus ain't supposed to let you go without food so you can eat. You'll get your money for your drug, your alcohol, whatever it is. You just don't get to shower every day. So it's like, what's the trade-off?
You could panhandle your way to a 6-figure salary, according to some reports.
Exactly. Especially in New York City. Like, the amount of people that's in New York City, you don't even have to get a job. You could go out there and just panhandle and pull in 6 figures. But it's not, nobody's going to go out there and, like, that's why they got those niggas, those grown-ass men, niggas like 18, 19, that be selling the candy, talking about something they're trying to raise money for their football team. Like, nigga, no, you're not. Like, I respect it, though, because I'd rather you do that, sell the candy, than sell drugs or be out here robbing people.
That nigga said, no, you're not.
Yeah, like, don't lie to me. Like, I'll buy the candy, but, nigga, you grown as shit. I saw you at the fucking bar last week. Niggas over there doing shots of Henny, talk about something. I'm rich. Hey, nigga, no, you just sold candy all day. And I ain't mad at that. That's a respectable hustle. Just don't tell me you raising money for your football team.
Fair. I got 2 more topics that I'm not super knowledgeable on, to be quite frankly honest with you, but there's something. Oh yeah, there is one. Okay. You got wait, you got anything else?
Oh no, I was going to say, I didn't get around to recording a pod this week myself.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take the time to use your platform to
Let's
say
go.
this.
What you got?
I feel bad seeing Dame Dash go out like this.
We talked about Dame on the last pod. Yeah.
I know y'all did.
Yeah.
Who did? Everybody got to talk about it. I've been so busy. Thank God that I've had like podcasts recorded that I can just like release. But the Dame Dash situation where he went up there on the Breakfast Club, and looking back, it could have been staged, but the way that he's going around, like he suing Cameron, I want to sue this one and that one. It's like Dame is just looking real bad in the light for a man that claimed to be a man of so many principles, and how he doesn't do girl shit, he doesn't chatty patty, all that. It's like, and it sucks because I used to rock with Dame. Like, I thought him, Jay, and Biggs, what they built, I was like, this, when you talk about representation, that was like ideal, because it's like, all right, niggas can actually build something on their own. But just like typical nigga shit, niggas gonna fall out over some bullshit. But it's sad to see him like this in this situation because of who he is. Beefing with Cam over fucking Paid in Full, 50 trolling the nigga, like, and he looks like he's fighting for his life. And then he said that he was the chairman for Revolt or something, and he was about to buy Revolt.
Shit.
And then the fucking CEO or whoever for Revolt said that was never even a conversation. It's just, it looks bad. Like, dang, we get it. Like, because here's the thing, and I feel like he should lean into this side of it, right? That whole being a boss thing is not as easy or as cracked up as people make it out to be. And this is one of the downsides of being a boss. When you're playing with that type of money, yeah, you could keep flipping your money, but the government is eventually going to want their cut. And if you keep flipping money and ain't nothing coming back immediately, you got to fucking answer to some shit. And so now you got to show the people, all right, this is the downside of what being a boss is like. You got to file for chapter whatever, because now I don't have enough money to pay them, but they're going to let me absorb everything if I do this. Like, teach motherfuckers the real side of the game. not just be out here on some bitter old man shit. Like, yo, I helped everybody. Ain't nobody doing shit for me. Ain't nobody reaching out. Like, I just think it's a bad look. And I'm sorry, like when my idols start looking bad in the light, I do need to say that. And like, I don't have many idols, but Dame was one of them because, like I said, I was a young kid when I saw him and Hov do what they did. And to see him go out like this is just on some more. It's like how Jamal feels about Diddy.
I'm just glad my boy
All like, man, that's Sean Combs, man. You don't know what Sean Combs mean to us, man.
I'm just glad.
Free Sean Combs, man. No, how you say, man?
I'm just glad Dame ain't facing them type of allegations.
Yeah, nah.
But I feel like
still.
I feel like you though. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I didn't idolize nobody growing up. I idolized my parents, like my mom and my dad, right?
Because you came from a happy home. Good for you, nigga.
I come from
some of us don't know love, nigga.
I come from a divorced household, my nigga. So there's that.
Hey, at least you still had two of them motherfuckers around.
Yeah, until it wasn't. But when I grew up, like, I didn't have idols outside the house like that. I just didn't. Like, I liked Michael Jordan. I didn't idolize Michael Jordan. I didn't want to be like Mike. I didn't. I wasn't tall enough to play basketball. If anything else, I wanted to be like Ken Griffey Jr. because I played baseball, right? So Ken Griffey Jr. would be an idol of mine, right? One of the best baseball players to stay away from all the steroid shit during the steroid era. Always remember that. And that nigga used to crank that bitch, pause. But when it came to like hip hop and culture and music, dog, fuck Puff. Fuck Irv Gotti. Fuck Leo Cohen. Fuck Steve Stout. Fuck Jimmy Iovine. Fuck all them. Dame motherfucking Dash. That's the nigga I wanted to be like. That's the nigga who I saw turn something into everything.
Yeah.
Like Rockefeller Records? Are you serious? I'll fight a motherfucker. They sit up here and tell me in my face, like, out of all the chains you wanted to get,
then that Rockefeller chain.
You wanted the rock, bro. We didn't see replicas of everybody shit in the mall. You ain't seen no replica of Rockefellers. And even if you did, won't nobody gonna buy that shit because it's like, bro, no, you don't want the Fugazi rock. You don't want the Fugazi. You'll get the Fugazi cash money. You'll get the Fugazi Death Row. You'll do all that goofy shit.
No limit joint too with the tank.
Yeah, you'll do all that Fugazi shit. Tank. But the Rockefeller chain, that shit meant something. Dame Dash, like them three niggas was perfect. Biggs was the quiet, silent nigga that you knew was doing X, Y, and Z. That's why he was quiet and silent and then you didn't see him. You got Hov. That's the rappity rap nigga. He the best nigga around this bitch. But the businessman?
Yeah, it was Dame.
But the nigga coming through here saying, no, this is what we want. This is what we command. This is what we deserve. This is what we earn. I wanted to be Dame. Dame was my idol, bro. Like, for real. I couldn't say this shit with the mother niggas here because they would have been clowning me about this shit. And they would have had their because they younger than us and they just like to get a moment with me when they get a moment.
I mean, but see, what niggas don't realize is that you don't get Hov without Dame. Like, Jay-Z is who he is because of the work that they put in together.
Yes, but to the younger crowd,
I don't care what they talking about. They about to get a lesson right now.
Oh shit!
I'm lucky I ain't got my belt.
We about to spank niggas. Pause.
Yeah, word is born.
That's crazy.
But you don't get the Hov that we have today. Like today's Hov, you don't get him without Dame. So that's why even with Hov bar to say to be Bobby, then you got to be Bobby now. It's like you don't get one without the other. Like, so niggas can clown all they want and be like, oh, nah, Dame looking funny in the light. Yeah, he looking funny in the light right now because the nigga's still rebellious. He ain't learned to grow the fuck up on certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he want to do things his way. And rightfully so. That be the other side of having money. When
I
you
think Dame was just at the top of nigga shit, and he wasn't never trying to go. He wasn't never really trying to cross over. I think he just always wanted to continue to be at the top.
Oh yeah,
of nigga
yeah,
shit.
yeah. And when you have your own money, you make your own rules.
Yeah,
so it's like,
yeah,
no, I
yeah.
want to do my own shit.
Yeah.
Because not for nothing, all of the shit that they did was fly. Rockefeller, Rockaware, that shit was fly. The state property shit was fly. Like,
Nigga, the SP chain was right behind the Rockefeller. Beanie Siegel SP chain.
Like
Did
I
y'all
said,
see that bitch?
there weren't too many even rappers that had their own clothing brands that just stood the test of time. Like, yeah, you had Sean John, but like,
It was Rockaware with Sean John. Let's
right,
keep it. Let's
that
keep
was
it. A
it.
buck.
Everybody
That's it.
else shit was like secondary or look weird.
The
Like,
only other
niggas wasn't
culture
fucking
shit
with it.
appropriate would have been like Carl Kanai. That's it.
Right, and that's from a whole nother generation.
Exactly. Oh,
You
woo
talking
or
like-
woo wear.
Yeah, Woo Weird too, but that's even another generation.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we're talking,
That era. Yeah.
yeah, like
Rough Rider had
niggas
they
did
run.
fly
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
They did fly, like they basically created the hip hop market that we have.
Yeah.
Niggas getting endorsements,
The liquor.
niggas doing like
Yeah.
they did that, and you can't just give all of that credit to Jay-Z. Dame Dash, as vocal as he was, the nigga wasn't vocal for no reason. He went into those offices and spoke up, and unfortunately spoke up too much to where as though,
People,
you know,
hated
if you
him.
know the story, Hov took a meeting behind his back, and that was like just
It was
the
a
beginning
coup.
of the end.
It was a coup.
Yeah,
It was a coup. That's what it was.
the coup de grace, as they say. Yeah,
You know, that's literally what it was. They cut Dame out. And here goes the thing. For as much as y'all niggas like Jay-Z, you got to understand he got most, I won't say most. You got to think, or you've got to assume that some of the business acronym that he got it from Dame.
yeah. Like, listen, he was a hustler within his own right, but when you put three hustlers together, motherfuckers is going to rub elbows. Motherfuckers is going to exchange knowledge. It's just like I said, Dame was too outspoken, and like you said, he didn't want to cross over.
Yeah.
You can still see that with today.
Yeah, that's it.
Like I said, he came on the Breakfast Club. What was it? It probably was like 9 years ago, something like that.
You got a
Where
boss.
He told motherfuckers, yeah, you're not a boss. My son got cookies. And like, he clowned motherfuckers because at the time, let's be real, niggas wasn't talking that generational wealth, that empowerment. Like, niggas was not on that. And so while Dame ushered the door, because if you go back to that moment and you look at what the individuals on the Breakfast Club were doing outside of the Breakfast Club, none of them were running these businesses. Envy didn't get caught up with the fat nigga out in Patterson until after fucking Dame came up there and told niggas that they weren't bosses because they don't own shit. Next thing you know, these motherfuckers is putting their names on everything. LLC's out the window. And so it goes to show you that he still can move culture. It's the same shit that I said with the Jasmine Crockett thing. When enough of your people aren't standing behind you and pushing you, you look crazy. Because motherfuckers agree with your shit. They're just not vocal enough to show you got the representation in the back and behind you. So now you look like you're just standing out on the ledge.
Very strong.
Man.
Very strong.
So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. It's just it's sad to see Dame like this, and I don't know where to go from here, but it's just sad.
Yeah, I don't like it either, man. I don't like it. I'm not gonna hold you. Even years ago when he went up there doing the whole "you got a boss" shit, I didn't like that. Like, I didn't like seeing Dame.
No, that was obnoxious.
I didn't like seeing Dame. I know the nigga's obnoxious. You used to be obnoxious with them people. When he started doing the "you got a boss" and this, the woo woo woo, and moving like that, it seemed like you were being obnoxious to all of us, myself included. Right. And I ain't like that. Like, nigga, I got a boss. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you something though, real quick, not to cut you off, but there are some people that are like that. Like, and it was funny because my wife, her best friend, had her best friend's husband is kind of like this when he talks. But what I told her was, like, niggas that are like, they believe in that like affirmation shit. When they're serious about their shit, they'll talk to you in a way, or they'll just talk to people in a way that it looks like it's almost like they're trying to talk down to you, but in a sense, that's them like giving themselves like a pep talk that they're giving out loud. Like, this is how you gotta, you gotta believe it. If you don't believe it, then you ain't really doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like how niggas affirm themselves.
Condescending. It comes off condescending, but
exactly.
But really, in like you to speak to what you're saying,
nigga just he in his mind he think that he trying to get you on his same page, and it doesn't work because not everybody trying to be on that type of time. Like, people do want to be successful, but success looks different to everybody.
Exactly, and it comes off. Not only are you being condescending, but if I don't take it as offense, then I'm gonna look at you like, nigga, you saying that shit because you trying to drink your own Kool-Aid. Yeah. So now it looks super self-centered. It looks like you look like a fraud because it's like you got to do all of this to believe in what you're saying, and you don't even believe in it, but that's why you doing the whole like show right now. It's like, it looks sad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I don't even knock niggas like that, because my thing is this, like, the only time I knock it is when other people get caught up in that shit, right? Because I was always taught to be a leader, not a follower. So motherfuckers can say what they want. And along the way, I also learned that you don't got to follow what somebody's saying, but you can always grab knowledge from people.
Oh, absolutely.
And with what Dame was doing, because there's another dude I know. He like he had he started a t-shirt hoodie line or whatever.
Okay.
And he was just like so motivated. Like, he had this type of energy behind him. When we would talk, he would just be like, you know, it's that when niggas get that creative spark and they just see the vision and they just keep going. And he had said something to me one time, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm trying to." I was like, "No, I get it. I totally understand what you're saying." It's like, because like I said, you need to say it to believe it yourself. So then put that shit out in the ether, nigga.
You know, like, go ahead. My bad.
No. I was just saying that I'm just happy to be around certain people when I can grab certain knowledge. I don't care how crazy they sound, because I'm not following this nigga to the end of the world.
Yeah.
Like, all right, yeah, it's cool being your pleasant. All right, dap a nigga up, peace, God bless, all of that, and keep it pushing. Well, niggas act like they got to go home and fucking call Dame at the end of the night and tell them how productive their day was. Like, nigga, no. Don't work like that.
Well, you know, and this is just in closing. Then I could hold on to these other subjects for another time because they're kind of timeless, especially the one I had, but the next one I had. But to just speak to what you're saying, I think people get like that about people because most people are looking for someone to follow. They're looking for something to believe in. They're looking for someone to believe in. They're looking for someone to honestly live vicariously through. And so
back to religion. Jesus. Buenas noches, papi.
Oh shit.
It does, man. I said that before. People need something to believe in. I'm not going to knock somebody for what they believe in.
And just, you know, like I said in closing with that, the Dame shit hurt. It really hurt my feelings back then. Now it's like I've washed my hands with this shit. Like, all right, bro, you kind of, I'm looking at you like I'm looking at Jim Jones. Like, you just doing this shit to stay relevant now because this is the game. I just seen Cameron do a skit. I just seen Cameron do a sports skit where he was acting like he was ready to be the quarterback for the Bengals. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy that I see you actively doing the skit, Cam. Like, I don't knock it. Like, I get it. But you was the same nigga who had a problem with Queen's Flip pulling up on you the way he did.
No, I think that was part of the skit, too.
So, and at the time, it didn't look like it. And so at the time, it looked good. But it's just the way.
Well, I mean, it looks different anyway when you see a lot of the older, like, rappers getting into the field of content creation.
I want to say rappers, actors, anybody just from the older times that come from the era of when it wasn't like this to now it's like this. I guess I can't really look at them crazy because even with me saying it out loud, it's like, nigga, you was a nigga who went from dial-up internet to Wi-Fi. So why the fuck should you look at them crazy? You adapted. Yeah.
And not for nothing, they're creative still. Like they're just
So you
like,
got to get creative with the. I'm creative still too, right? Like
rappers are
fuck.
They're the biggest creators that are out there, because like you got to think about like niggas making whole albums and videos based off shit and giving people certain type of imagery. No, like this is what we spoke on before about like just rappers and how they can take you to a place in time to where as though it's relatable on multiple levels, like on some Jedi shit. Like a nigga can be having 8 conversations with 8 different fans and everybody listening to the same music at the same time. No, you know, like that's a level of creation that it's the same thing with podcasting, like different levels to it. You got the shit talkers, you got the motherfuckers that tell stories, like shit. You got the niggas that read stories about motherfucking shit that happened. Like there's so many different levels to just creating nowadays that I'm not mad at these niggas when they find their lane. Like Cam and Mace, they know sports. You don't get like that many. Like that's your, like if there was a sports show for the culture, it's that, because that's what your average barbershop talk town sounds like.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do sports shows in general. It's not just
me either. Like I'm not that invested in sports to give a fuck. Same. But I understand why it's important.
Absolutely,
like it's needed. Like they would be, Cam and Mace wouldn't work in the field of talking shit about people. It wouldn't work. They know sports. The niggas ball together in high school. So it's only right that this is what they do.
Fair.
So with that being said, though, I'm not mad at them when they get in the lane. I'm mad at them when they get in the lane and it don't work or they try to force it.
I feel like that's what's going on with Joe and Jada, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there. I
feel like it's a flash in the pan. They're going to get their little couple episodes out and they out.
Right. Probably. Or it might turn into something that I don't know, because I thought that was the play too, because I was like, all right, how long is this going to last?
Yeah.
But then you're looking at the traction that they're doing and how everybody just loves Fat Joe's fucking stories.
I think Fat stays. I think Jada might rotate out of there.
Maybe.
And you get,
but then it won't be the Joe and Jada show.
Well, it'll be Joe and whoever. Like changes come. Like it might
turn or they'll fade out. They'll probably fulfill their contract and keep it pushing. I don't know. I just don't see. I don't see Jadakiss. He doesn't have the energy like this is. Fat Joe, I could see doing something like this.
Me as well.
He has. I mean, Jadakiss is just entertaining because he's Kiss, and he knows how he's a wordsmith. Yeah. So the nigga you could put him anywhere and he'll do great. It's just he doesn't seem like that's podcast energy coming from.
I feel like in order for that show to work, they need a third mic. I think Jada's fine for the pod. I just don't think he's a B mic. He's a C mic. He's third. He's more so like a sharpshooter from the corner. He's comic relief. He has his moments where he step up. You need Joe could be a mic. You need another B mic who's a little bit more talkative than Jada, and then that kind of makes Jada have to find his spots, because
not for nothing. Yeah. Fat Joe could do the show by himself. The nigga just be sitting there going off.
And oh my God. I'm not a Fat Joe fan.
Goalie into some shit. I'm like, yo, this nigga Fat Joe just be saying anything, yo.
All right, Fat.
Word.
Let's wrap it up.
Rants with it, damn it.
Tell the people where they can find you, bro.
Yo, at Fat Liver Jones on all social medias. You know how to find me. I'll be there, pulled up with the 10-4 Pooh Shiesty on. Check me out, The Real Talk 973, The Real REEL, if you play on Real, the shorts. The movie Till is out. Hit up the Patreon. We got a lot of good shit going on over there. Malcolm X is coming up the month of October. So, and then we just going to keep pushing into the the whole black trauma movies and all of that shit.
Y'all doing this? Y'all doing a black trauma movie for Halloween? I got a suggestion.
No. So the way we do it by month. So we haven't. So Malcolm X is the movie for October.
Oh,
so
okay,
we release it in parts.
Oh,
okay. It'll be so each week we'll release a different one, and then on Patreon we release the
whole joint together.
Parts every week, and then there's the clips, and the clips will go on Patreon first before they end up on YouTube. But you'll see the little 1 minute reels and the TikToks coming next week. So there'll be like a rotation of those for probably the next month and a half. Like I still got freaking we just finished the Sinners little clips that was running around, and the Till ones are still catching steam. So my goal is to always just have something in the chamber just to keep feeding the algorithm. So the little minute videos, that's all like promo to get people to go sign up for the Patreon. So y'all could join for free too. You don't gotta pay the monthly subscription to join, but you can join and then buy different pieces based on like what you want. So like you can watch the whole Till movie for one price, or you can watch all of the reactions for one price without having to pay a monthly subscription. Then you could, so we got shit that's a la carte, and the only thing you can't see is like the behind, well, you can't purchase outside of a membership is the behind the scenes shit.
I was gonna try and suggest Candyman for Halloween.
Candyman, that could work, but the problem is, like I said, we don't release it like by date.
Yeah, by date or whatever.
It's all like done like literally by month. That's the only way that it could work for us right now until we can actually record more and get a team to help.
And y'all doing more serious shit than Candyman. So, but Candyman, the original Candyman has a lot of symbolism behind it as far as Chicago goes and the time.
No, it's actually a good one to throw in the queue, because like I said, it's literally anything that has some sort of black trauma to it.
Oh yeah.
Like we're like, for whatever reason, that's our niche, and we're going to stick to it because it's I don't think too many people watch a lot of the movies that we watch or that review them. Like most people go after the big box office hits, the cult classics. We probably going to throw a couple of those in there as we get our momentum up, like, because there's even some like little hood movies I want to watch, like New Jersey Drive, which is, something that we both grew up around. So it's like it's like trauma for us, like growing up in that era.
Well, to speak to what you're saying though, I think what's good about what y'all doing, especially if y'all do start to move towards, classics or just cult classics, a lot of our stuff hasn't been reviewed. Like, they just tell you gotta like Friday because it's Friday. Right. They tell you you gotta like Boys in the Hood because it's Boys in the Hood. One of Jamal's most controversial takes is that New Jack City is one of the most detrimental movies to the black society or black culture.
Yeah.
He hates that movie. Like, absolutely hates it. And so I like what y'all doing, because when you get to particular movies like that, or just black movies in general, y'all are doing a very in-depth review, watch, and giving an opinion in real time, to where a lot of our stuff hasn't been reviewed or looked at like that. And
also I'm watching it with a different lens too. Like,
very true.
I'm 40 something, so I have like a different perspective on reality. And I can see things a little differently as opposed to when I was younger. Now, as far as New Jack City goes, I love the movie because there's so many different quotables, but I wouldn't say that it's so much detrimental to black culture, because it did show a real life situation that was happening in black America that most people would have never known about, or they heard about it. It's like the whole George Floyd thing. The reason it became such a big thing is because everybody was sitting at home glued to their phones and television. Right, so you had no choice but to see it. So it made sense. That was the first time probably a lot of people were like, the police are doing this to black people. It's like, we've only been saying this for however many years. now you finally see it. So see that there was, a movie about fucking crack, that the way it destroyed the black community and how it forced, one black man to take charge and life into his own hands. And the ending is what I guess the clarity of it is, because nobody really wins, everybody loses. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Like I said, we can sit here and no.
We can go on and on. Look,
yeah, nigga, iPods, nigga.
He's at Fat Liver Jones.
Word.
I'm Reed at the Cloudiest Bourbon Boys Network. Shout brother, shout Meech, shout to Zach at Bourbon Boys Network, wherever you fucking
in the motherfucking building, son.
Consume shit, this, that, and the third. Yeah, man. And we the fuck out of here, man.
Word. Peace, Nick.
Peace, my boy.